How did it start? Oddly enough, with a wedding. Pop Tuttle could have been married in his own town of Benson, but he had his own good reasons to be married in Tombstone.
Better move to Benson, folks, where life is good.
He's got a lot of drive, old Pop.
Yeah, he's a real live one. He's got more nerve than either one of us. Well, he got married, didn't he?
He's twice her age.
Ooh. Hello, Mansfield. No hard feelings.
Get out of Tombstone, Tuttle, and stay out.
You're going to lose the county seat, too, Mansfield.
Put away the hardware, Mr. Mansfield.
He's a crackpot. A dangerous crackpot.
Well, maybe. But you can't kill him just because he married your girl.
An actual account from the pages of my newspaper, the Tombstone Epitaph. This is the way it happened, in the town too tough to die. Tombstone Territory. July 8, 1882. Pop Tuttle had certainly become a controversial character in Tombstone. A truly surprising man.
Tuttle. Hey! Morning, Clay.
Well, certainly didn't expect to see you back in Tombstone so soon.
Why not?
Well, you did just get married. What about a honeymoon?
Had my honeymoon in beautiful Benson, garden spot of the territory, and next county seat.
I thought maybe you might take a week off, show your wife Mexico or the Grand Canyon.
I'll tell you another thing. You young whippersnappers take these long honeymoons, and do you know why?
Oh, well, maybe you better tell me.
Because you want to get out of work, that's why. But not me. I like what I'm doing. Selling furniture to the living and pine boxes to the dear departed.
Well, hello, Pop.
Howdy, Harris.
Congratulations. I hope you'll be very happy.
Thank you. I can't help but be with Grace. She's a hummer. Bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, and young. No more worn-out females for me. My other wife just couldn't stand the gaff. Here's that ad I want you to run.
For your furniture store and funeral parlor?
Nope, they'll take care of themselves once I get the county seat away from you fellas here in Tombstone.
I'm not so sure I should print this ad, Pop. Merchants in Tombstone are going to like it.
Well, I'm not sure you can refuse. That is, if you want to stay an honest editor. You are one, aren't you?
Benson has the railroad. Benson, the hub of stage routes from Tucson, Fort Bowie, New Mexico, and Texas.
Look, Harris, I got to get back to the office. Just want to say good work. That headline started a lot of talk.
I intended it to.
Baptism of fire. An era in the history of Tombstone that'll never be forgotten. Well, I didn't know you had a fire. I didn't see it from Benson. I didn't hear nothing about it.
That's the last year's headlines. That was before you moved west. I reprinted that account to remind the people what a real danger fire is.
A lot of damage.
Yeah, almost wiped out the town.
Thanks to our inadequate fire equipment.
The Red Terror of Tombstone raged unchecked when our valiant firemen ran out of water. Is that all the water you got in this town? A 7-inch line from the Huachuca Mountains?
Yeah, well, of course we have the reservoir, the storage tank up above town, but that isn't nearly enough to... Now, look, Pop,
Here, I'm going to change my ad. I'm inviting everybody who's afraid of fire to move to Benson. Why, we got more water than we know what to do with. Underground river's never been tapped.
Look, Pop, that's pretty strong medicine.
Well, you fellas here in Tombstone will just have to take it. I'll get you a nice big spoon. Yes, sir, this'll do the trick. Now we'll get that county seat. Why, in Benson, we got water to burn. Hey, that's pretty good. Water to burn, while Tombstone burns. You print that instead of...
Harris, get some water in the towel.
Easy.
Easy.
Grace.
You weren't at my wedding, Howard.
I warned you not to. Why?
He asked me to marry him. Took me away from that. Gave me a name.
A name.
You know I always wanted a name, Howard. But you were more interested in having your name on Tombstone. Well, it just might make you rich.
You made a big mistake.
No. I know what I'm doing, Howard. In Benson, I'm Mrs. R.C. Tuttle. I belong to a club.
You? What kind of a club?
I don't know yet. I've been invited to meet the town women in a home, not a whiskey-soaked saloon.
You won't be happy.
Good day, Mr. Mansfield.
Grace is coming. We better help her get him to a doctor.
No, Grace can't know about this.
Well, now, wait a minute,
Now,
Pop.
boys, you gotta promise me. Not a word about this to anybody. Not about me falling or stumbling or nothing.
Look, Pop, it's all well and good to be proud, but...
I'll be with you in a minute, my dear. Boys, you gotta promise me, especially Grace. She can't know.
All right. If you'll promise that you'll see a doctor.
Of course I'll see a doctor. In Benson. They got better doctors there.
I think you'll like it.
On you, I'd like a corn husk. Would you like to drive? Well, you're my wife now. Got to get some work out of you.
The morning of July 9, 1882.
Well, you think we can talk the city council into voting the money?
We have to. We need that pumper.
It looks kind of like a steam engine.
It's almost what it is. It's a steam pump. Steam from the boiler operates a pump. That thing will throw a big stream of water clear over a two-story building.
Sure ought to do the job until we run out of water.
I thought you'd be here, Clyburn, since you weren't at the epitaph where you published this filth. What are you, a Benedict Arnold?
Not just a minute.
Now, wait a minute. What's this all about?
You know what it's about. Bringing this trash for Tuttle. Telling people to move to Benson because Tombstone's a fire trap.
He's a crackpot. All right, you, Sheriff.
Yes, Mr. Mansfield?
What do you plan to do about this nuisance Tuttle?
Well, I might try to get him a medal.
A medal?
Yes, you see, I think it's a good idea for Tombstone to feel that it might lose the county seat.
What kind of nonsense is this?
Well, now, maybe you'll do something about your town. Back us up.
Clay and I are going before the council to ask for $10,000 worth of new firefighting equipment.
$10,000?
That's ridiculous. We'd have to pay for it in taxes.
That's right.
Well, I'm going to fight you and get everybody I know to fight you. What we've got's good enough.
You take a chance on being burned out again for a few tax dollars.
10,000 isn't a few dollars. And if I get burned out, I've got insurance.
Yes, I know that. You're well covered, Mr. Mansfield. But most of the rest of the merchants out there with their board and batten shops haven't got a dime's worth of insurance.
Well, that's up to them.
Most of them can't afford it. After last year's fire, insurance comes pretty high in Tombstone. I think that's pretty cheap protection.
have much water, we got a dandy jail.
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I'm just trying to wake this town up to the dangers of fire. Citizens of Tombstone. It's no law against me making a speech, is there, Sheriff?
No, just so you don't cause trouble.
Thank you. Citizens of Benson. 'Cause that's what you'll soon be after I tell you about the garden spot of the territory.
Hold it, old man.
It seems there's a question from the audience.
I warned you to stay out of Tombstone. I'm warning you once more, the last time.
Sheriff said I could make a speech.
Well, I'm not standing by like him and the editor, while a crackpot tries to get the people to move to Benson so you can outvote us for county seat.
It just makes sense, folks. Why not live in bountiful Benson rather than tremble in Tombstone?
Who's trembling?
All of you ought to be. What happens during a fire when you run out of water? It's only a matter of time until Tombstone burns again, like it did last year, maybe worse.
I think he's going too far.
Could be.
Why live in fear? Benson welcomes you. The new county seat.
You'd like to see Tombstone burn, wouldn't you, old man?
Well, if it did, I couldn't help it. Now, could I? Nobody could.
And you might just start it burning to get the county seat in Benson. Now, partner, let him come, Hollister. The old goat asked for it. But I'm coming in to get it. Now you're asking for it.
I wouldn't.
I won't forget this, Hollister.
Well, that's good. I tried to hit you hard enough so you'd remember.
It's the last warning, Tuttle. Stay out of Tombstone.
You better get out of town, fella.
Well, I guess we are a little bit outnumbered now.
July 11, 1882. True to his word, Howard Mansfield had not forgotten the beating dealt him by Clay Hollister. There was bad blood, and it was boiling.
Hello, Clay.
Well, Grace.
I just drove in from Benson. Mr. Tuttle doesn't know. Things look bad.
Yeah, they look bad here, too.
The people are really up in arms about the way Tombstone treated Mr. Tuttle. They might do anything.
Such as?
Some of them have been drinking, you understand.
Yeah, some of them have been drinking here, too.
They want to march on Tombstone.
And?
There's even talk of setting fire to the town.
That's great. That's all I need. A civil war, killings, a fire, and all because of Mr. Tuttle and Mr. Mansfield.
I tried to calm Mr. Tuttle down, but he's a proud man. He said he's going to continue with his campaign and come back to Tombstone. He said the devil with Howard Mansfield.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to stop him. Look, Grace, I can't talk to Mr. Mansfield. He won't listen to me. Maybe you can.
No. No, Clay, not that.
He was once in love with you. Maybe he still is. And he's the only one that's keeping this feud alive. He might drop it for you. Now, look, I know it's a lot to ask, but you don't want to see Tuttle dead, do you? And if they get liquored up and fire this town... Well, just last year, 66 shops were wiped out. $175,000 worth of property damage. They could estimate that. But they couldn't put a price on the lives that were lost.
All right. I'll talk to him.
Yes, Mrs. Tuttle?
Howard, I came to talk to you about Mr. Tuttle and the people in Benson.
Yes, Mrs. Tuttle.
They're angry, Howard. Dangerous. They may come to Tombstone, and there's talk of fire.
Fire. You're his wife. Why did you come to warn me?
Well, there are a lot of people to think about.
You never used to think of other people. Only us. Yes, Mrs. Tuttle?
You don't have to keep calling me Mrs. Tuttle. I'm not Mrs. Tuttle. Not really. Can't we leave, Howard? I made a mistake. I want what we had.
Yes, we can leave as soon as I straighten out my affairs here.
Oh, can't we leave now, fast, before I...
Before you change your mind?
I won't change my mind. But it'll be a lot easier for everyone if we leave fast. I'll pack and leave as soon as you say.
Leave him tonight.
Tonight.
It won't take me long to straighten out my affairs here in Tombstone. I think Tombstone's had its day already.
Lenny, Riggs.
Grace.
I'm leaving, Mr. Tuttle. I was coming by the store to tell you.
The night of July 11, 1882. Fire. The Red Terror had again struck Tombstone, this time with helping hands. Every volunteer firefighter was the sure knowledge that our so-called fire wagon was inadequate.
Before he falls out, let's get the fire out, then I'll check. We run out of water. We'll get some more. Runners, get it down to the reservoir. Get some more water. That Tubman, he swore he'd smoke us out. My whole mercantile business gone. I say we go to Benson and smoke out Tubman. I say we hang him. All right, hold it. There's not going to be any lynching. Besides, you got no proof. How much proof do you need? Wait a minute. Grace, where's Pops?
I left him.
And that's why Tuttle sent his men from Benson to burn me out.
I still say we ought to hang him.
And I still say hold it.
Where is he?
He's dead.
He's dead.
When I told him, he just died.
Where?
Back home.
I think you better tell us about it.
He was a good man. But it's always been Howard. Don't you understand?
Go on.
We planned to leave, Howard and I. And I told Mr. Tuttle. When I told him, he just looked at me for the longest time. And he fell to the ground. He didn't say a word. He just died. I wish he'd said something. But what I said killed him. I killed him.
No, Grace, you didn't know. He was a very sick man.
I could have told him I was going on a trip. But I did the right thing, didn't I? Telling him I was leaving. Telling him the truth.
Call me when the water comes. Don't do it. Put him on the bar. Now move back to the stairway. Give me your right hand. All right, stick yours through here. Hey. Don't leave town. You might just as well throw those insurance papers in the fire, too. For all the good they'll do you.
What do you mean?
Well, Tuttle didn't start that fire. And the only people in Tombstone who aren't fighting it are you and those two apes at the bar.
Well, that doesn't prove anything.
You better pull the dock off the fire line.
Yeah, we still got a fire to fight.
Keep an eye on it.
Saw the flames on the road to Benson. She's all loaded up with water.
Well, Pop, we thought you
Oh, nothing's gonna happen to me. Not while there's a good county seat war going on.
Let's go fight that fire. Mansfield doesn't like my jail. Guess he won't like Yuma prison either.
Well, the boys have soaked the other buildings. If the wind doesn't blow up, the rest of Tombstone is safe.
Well, I guess we better be getting back to Benson, Mrs. Tuttle.
Are you sure you want me to after this?
Everybody's entitled to one mistake. I made 3 before I married you. Of course, it's up to you to decide.
Do you want me to drive, Mr. Tuttle?
I wish you would. Oh, it's all right if I leave the water wagon on the street for a day or two just to advertise Benson? Yeah, thanks. And remember, gentlemen, when it comes to a vote, let your conscience be your guide.
What are we going to do about that man?
Well, there's only one thing to do. Elect him mayor of Tombstone. Then maybe we get that equipment.
Whistle me up a memory. Whistle me back where I wanna be. Whistle a tune that'll carry me to Tombstone Territory. If your past has run afoul of the law, it's a handy place to be. 'Cause your future's just as good as your draw in Tombstone Territory. Whistle me up a memory. Whistle me back where I wanna be, to Tombstone Territory.
You're early. Harper won't be here until tomorrow.
Well, I like to rest up before a job.
You got any baggage?
I'm wearing it. Clay, look who just flew in from Tucson.
Oh, I didn't know Caswell was that scared.
Maybe he's just being practical. Young Harper gets in town tomorrow. He's awful fast on the draw.
So's Caswell.
I've got horses at the livery stable.
Caswell is 55, Harper is 24. If he were coming in town to kill me, I'd probably hire myself a gun, too.
Might do better to see me first.
Caswell.
Introduce me to your friend.
Chuck Ashley, Sheriff Hollister.
You passing through? Stop by for a visit.
You get a short one. We don't want gunfighters in Tombstone.
Man's entitled to protect himself as he sees fit. Just mind your own business, Hollister.
Your feud with the Harpers has reduced both families to the last man. Why don't you drop it?
Tell that to Harper and see what it gets you.
Ashley, one wrong move, no matter how slight, I'll slap you behind bars.
Is it against the law to spit in Tombstone? Will be if you do it.
An actual account from the pages of my newspaper, the Tombstone Epitaph. This is the way it happened, in the town too tough to die. Tombstone Territory. October 28, 1886. It was trouble that came to Tombstone on the following morning, and its name was Jeff Harper.
Hello, Jeff.
Still here, huh, Sheriff?
Not wearing guns, I see.
That's right. Jail broke me of the habit.
Sam Caswell will be happy to hear that. He thinks you've come back to make good your threat to kill him.
What do you think?
Well, I figure time makes a man smarter. You've had 5 years.
So is Caswell. Is he any smarter or just older?
You just mind your P's and Q's, nobody will bother you. Step out of line, I'll have to jump you.
Well, I see the Harpers are still marked no good in Tombstone.
You both paid a price. Caswell was laid up for a year after your ambush. You went to jail.
The way I figure it, that puts Caswell 4 years up on me.
You had fair warning, Jeff.
You've done your duty, Sheriff. Now let me do mine, huh?
Sneak a loop, Rafe.
$10 says he's dead by morning.
20 says Caswell gets it first.
You're on.
Jeff! Jeff Harper! Welcome back, Jeff. Nice to see you.
Welcome back, Jeff.
Thank you, Joe.
Set him up, Joe, and make it doubles for Jeff.
Hold on. It's been 5 years since I've even smelled this.
Here's to our friend Jeff, huh?
Here to you, Jeff.
Wow. Oh, boy. I didn't know I had any friends left.
Why, I've always been fond of you, Jeff. You know that. Hey, Caswell's been getting right prosperous since you were away. Land, cattle, horses. He's done right smart by himself. I guess you're going to change his luck, aren't you? Look towards the door. His name's Ashley, a gunfighter from Dodge City. Caswell brought him into town yesterday. He don't give you half a chance, does he?
Fill it up, Joe.
Go easy, Jeff.
I said fill it up.
Do as he says, Joe. I'm paying.
You're a real friend, aren't you?
You know, things are really going to the dogs around here. I can remember when a man didn't hire a two-bit gunfighter to do his dirty work. You know, boys, I met a lot of two-bit gunfighters in jail. Tall ones, short ones, fat ones, skinny ones. All kinds. All kinds, and they all had one thing in common. There wasn't a man among them.
Barton. Buy the loudmouth a drink.
I buy my own.
I said buy the loudmouth a drink.
You bought it. You drink it.
Let's see how much of a man you are. Give him a gun, somebody.
I'll take care of you when I get good and ready.
I say you're ready right now. You give him a gun.
Don't worry, Jeff. You can take him.
Hold it.
You build your reputation by killing men after they've been drinking?
Easy, Sheriff. I've got no quarrel with you yet.
Oh, is that a threat?
Well, now, why should I threaten you? Star, no star. We're just alike. Hired guns, that's all we are.
The whole thing's a mistake, Clay. Elmer bought Jeff a few drinks too many.
Why blame me? I was only being friendly.
Yeah. Hey, we all know you, Elmer. You're a man's best friend. All right, Jeff, let's go.
You're just not happy unless you're pushing somebody around, are you?
Boy, you sure make it easy for a man to dislike you. Now start moving.
Harper. Next time we meet, wear guns. And leave your nursemaid at home. Any questions on who's a man and who isn't?
Let me buy the man a drink.
What'd you bring me here for?
Want to show you something?
I got a headache.
Yeah? Maybe this will cure it. Some of your relatives, Jeff. Pete, Joe, Mike. Some of the Caswells. There's Lem and Bert, Dan, Eddie. This is a particularly interesting one. Terry Wayne, 1881. He wasn't either a Harper or a Caswell. Came out here from St. Louis with his wife and 2 kids to make his fortune. Got a job with the Caswells. 2 days later, he was killed in a Harper ambush. He didn't even know what he died for. Is that the tradition you've come back for?
Don't you think I'm sick of this whole thing? I don't want to kill Caswell. I just came back to sell my land. I want to go to California, where nobody's ever heard of the Caswells or the Harpers. Everybody starts pushing me around. Even you.
I can only act on what a man does and says.
You still think I'm a killer?
It's Caswell that needs reassuring.
Oh, no. No, not as long as he's got Ashley. And the feud goes on and on.
You can stop it.
How?
By telling Caswell just what you told me.
You wouldn't believe me.
Look, he's stubborn, but he's not stupid. You can get through to him if you really want to.
Well, I'll give it a try.
That's close enough.
Take it easy, Sam. You want to talk, not shoot. Put your gun away.
Stay where you are. Speak your piece and then get off my property.
Caswell, who told you I was coming back here to kill you?
You did. 5 years ago. Everyone knows the Harpers always make good their threats.
Did you ever figure that maybe everyone could be wrong?
You're a Harper.
You're a Caswell. What's that got in us?
It'll get you some lead if you don't clear out.
I wouldn't live in the same town with you. I just came back here to sell my land and get as far away from you as possible.
I'm not stopping you.
Yeah, but your gunfighter is.
Ashley? What about him?
Trying to force Jeff into a shootout.
That wasn't in our agreement. I only hired him for protection.
Protection from what? A man who hasn't touched a gun in 5 years? Or did you think they'd let me practice in jail?
I never liked Ashley when I saw him. Well, that puts a different light on things, don't it?
Better get rid of him before there's serious trouble, Sam.
All right. Just the same, I'm wearing a gun from now on. And I'll keep on wearing it as long as you're in Tombstone. And don't worry about Ashley. I'll ride into town with you right now and handle him.
Come in. No offense, boys, just practicing.
Man could get killed that way, huh?
Yes, that's a fact, isn't it? Drink?
Sheriff and I got things straightened out with Harper, so I won't be needing you anymore. Here's your fee. You can count it.
You wouldn't cheat me. Just drop it on the bureau. Had a nice town here, Sheriff.
There's a westbound stage leaving this afternoon.
And one tomorrow afternoon, and one the day after, and one the day after that. Why the hurry?
Look, Ashley, there's nothing to keep you here.
You're wrong. Both of you. See, Harper said things that no man's ever said to me.
It was the whiskey talking.
I don't see it that way. I don't see it that way at all. See, until I get things settled up with Harper, I'm not leaving Tombstone.
Some people with that attitude have stayed here permanently, up on Boot Hill.
The afternoon of October 28, 1886, marked the end of the Harper-Caswell feud and the beginning of more trouble.
Well, don't let me disturb you.
You're not. Just thought you might like to see a proof of next week's headline. Sheriff Hollister ends Harper-Caswell feud.
Might be a better headline in the making.
Now, Clay, I can't be resetting type every half an hour.
You seen Jerry Harper around?
And he was with Elmer Fern trying to make a deal on his land.
Harris, do me a favor, will you?
You name it.
Keep an eye on Harper.
You expecting trouble from him?
No, but he may walk into it.
Well, I thought the feud was over.
It is. But Chuck Ashley is still in town. Let me know if there's sign of trouble.
All right.
Hollister?
Yeah?
Aren't you going to do anything about Ashley?
He hasn't committed a crime yet.
What are you going to do? Wait until he kills somebody?
I'll take care of Ashley when I think it's the proper time.
I'm telling you, the time is now. I'm getting real tired of you, Caswell. You make a mess and then you expect other people to clean it up for you. That's your job, Hollister. That's what you're paid for.
Clay! I can recommend that gun highly. It's a veteran. Pick it up.
$10 Harper refuses.
$10 says he don't.
What are you waiting for? Your nursemaid to come pick it up for you? I've heard it said that the Harpers are a fighting family. Are you sure your name is Harper? Leave it alone!
Turn around, slowly.
You see, your nursemaid got here in time.
I said turn. Hand me a gun.
There's no law in Tombstone that says a man can't carry his gun.
There is now for you.
I get $500 a job. What's your salary?
I'm waiting for your gun.
It always seems to narrow down to you and me, doesn't it, Sheriff? Tarper I want, not a substitute.
Get it, Jeff. The other one.
Your luck can't last.
That westbound stage is due in half an hour. You're going to be on it as my guest.
I don't leave without my guns.
You get him at the stage.
That means that I've got 30 minutes to make my mind up, right?
I don't care how long you think about it, but you're going to be on that stage.
Well, boys, I've got a pocket full of silver and 30 minutes to spend it in. Who'll join me in the Oriental?
I was going to pick up that gun.
I know. I saw you go for it.
So did I, Jeff.
Some people will say that I saw you coming, that it was just an empty gesture.
It doesn't matter what they say.
Yes, it does. It does to me. You've left me no choice, Sheriff. I'm going to have to prove them wrong. Harper, 1882. I watched him die, Sheriff. Uriah was a big man, a big laugh, a big capacity for life. He used to say, when you die, die well. He died well. He took on 3 Caswells all by himself.
A man can die well and still die for the wrong things.
Well, pride isn't one of them. I can't live without pride.
Yeah. Neither could they, and not one of them lived past the age of 40.
You're not going to talk me out of this, Sheriff.
Jeff, you haven't handled a gun in 5 years. You take on Ashley, that's not bravery, that's suicide.
Yeah, maybe you mean well. But I don't need a nursemaid anymore.
All right, Jeff. From now on, Tombstone's out of bounds for you. You set 1 foot in town before Ashley leaves, I'm slapping you in jail.
Believe me, Hollister, I didn't expect all this fuss. I was only trying to protect myself against Harper. I'm 55 years old, Hollister. Life becomes more precious to you as you get older.
Harper's 24. Don't you think life's precious to him, too?
Well, it's a dog-eat-dog world. I know if there's any real trouble, you'll take care of it.
Thanks.
Stage is pulling in. I hear the smart money is betting that Ashley won't be taking it.
Well, boys, do I take the stage or don't I?
$30 says Ashley don't take it.
$60 says he does.
All ready? May I have my guns, please?
Certainly.
You just made yourself a big mistake, Sheriff.
Something wrong, Ashley?
There were bullets in these guns when I gave them to you.
Oh. Buy yourself a new supply in Tucson. Let's go.
Step aside, Sheriff. I've got some unfinished business with Ashley.
You're wasting your time, Jeff. There are no bullets in his guns.
Get out of the way.
I'm telling you the truth, Jeff.
You're through telling me anything. Now step aside.
Look, there's no point in challenging an unarmed man.
Look, for the last time, I don't want to shoot you down, too.
Sheriff. Come on, Ashley. Come on, Sheriff. Come on, Ashley. Get him, boy. Get him.
There you go, boy. Satisfied, Caswell? Earned my paycheck this month?
That was pretty neat shooting, Sheriff.
Well, I've had 5 years more practice than you have. Aren't you gonna need this in California?
Yeah, I probably would. That's why I've decided to stay here.
I guess it's better to bury feuds instead of men. Will you join us in a drink at the Oriental?
No, thank you. That doesn't come under the heading of official business.
Hollister, you're getting to be as hot-tempered as I am. I never saw you beat anybody the way you beat up Ashley. What came over you?
Well, it's easy. Every time I hit Ashley, I thought about you.
Guess I deserve that. Let's go down and get that drink and see if we can get to know each other.
Well, Harris, what's your new headline for next week's epitaph?
It's 3 days till deadline. Knowing you, I think I'd better just wait and see.
Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be, whistle a tune that'll carry me to Tombstone Territory. If your past has run afoul of the law, it's a handy place to be, 'cause your future's just as good as your draw in Tombstone Territory. Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be, to Tombstone Territory.
1885. The Birdcage Theater had just ended the successful engagement of the fabulous Miss Anita Torson.
Well, help me. We have to catch that stage.
Well, if you'd get rid of some of these silly costumes.
Well, they're not so silly. This is the dress I was wearing in Virginia City when you came backstage and introduced yourself.
Well, they're not too silly. What's wrong?
Nothing. I've just heard a lot of broken promises.
Oh, of marriage? Well, the promise is in the future, and it's almost within reach.
After this?
Come on. We got to get that stage.
Oh, sure. If it isn't running for a stagecoach, it's running for something else. It's the sheriff. Hurry, get out of here. Well, I'm glad to see someone. Would you help me, please, Sheriff?
Help you?
The dray man hasn't come yet, and I'm going to be late for the stagecoach.
Well, I've asked the stage to wait for a few minutes while I had a word with you.
Oh, I suppose you want my autograph.
No, ma'am, I have something to give you.
Well, how nice. What a surprise. What is it?
Warrant for your arrest.
An actual account from the pages of my newspaper, the Tombstone Epitaph. This is the way it happened in the town too tough to die. Tombstone Territory.
What kind of nonsense is this? If you're making a joke, it's a stupid one.
It's no joke, ma'am. In the last 6 months, there have been 8 stagecoach robberies. Question is where the loot's hidden. The authorities in Tucson seem to think you might have the answer.
Well, I suppose you think it's hidden on me.
No, ma'am, not on you. In your trunk.
Oh, now, Sheriff. I'm sorry I lost my temper, but, well, this is ridiculous, and I'm in such a hurry. See? Nothing but costumes. Now, can I go?
Surely, ma'am, as soon as I finish searching.
Very well, then, search. Oh, this is so embarrassing. And we're wasting such valuable time, and the stagecoach is...
We'll wait.
The dresses.
May I see that one, please?
Let go of it.
Is that about all of it? You might as well tell me.
Why?
Miss Torson, you'll be facing a trial in Tucson. If you cooperate, it might be easier for you. You see, about all I know is that the leader in these holdups is a man by the name of Boone Cahill. But I don't even know what he looks like. You do.
That's your problem, Sheriff.
All right. But it's quite a stage trip to Tucson. Maybe you'll change your mind on the way.
I'm getting off at Benson.
Tucson.
All right. But it is a long ride to Tucson, and you just might meet Boone Cahill along the way. You'll spot him all right, because he'll be the one shooting at you.
Can't hold it up any longer, Sheriff. I'm way behind schedule now.
Well, you just have to make up time then.
If you say so. You want to put that on top of the rest of the baggage?
No, keep it with me.
Going to be a little crowded, Sheriff, but I didn't know you was going to make this trip.
Crowded is right. Say, you know either one of those two men?
Well, no, neither one. Why?
I just thought you might. Let's roll.
Get up, Brownie!
You're, Sheriff Clay Hollister.
That's right.
Dr. Davis from San Mateo.
Nice to meet you.
You know, you're pretty well known around Arizona.
Hello, Gorman.
Pleasure to see you again, Sheriff.
Oh, you two know each other.
I spent 6 months in a Tombstone jail, courtesy of Sheriff Clay Hollister.
You're a lucky man. Majority vote was to hang you.
I know. You just called me a tin horn, threw me in. I'm grateful. I only hope someday I can show you how grateful.
Gentlemen, we got a long trip together. Let's all calm down.
You're right, Doc.
Absolutely. And you know, with this Boone Cahill gang running loose, I'm just as happy to have a lawman along. I just hope it's going to be a peaceful journey. Good to have your company. You and Mrs. Hollister.
Gentlemen, this lady is my prisoner. So during our stops, I'd appreciate it if you neither spoke to nor approached her. Sorry if that sounds unfriendly, but it's the way it's got to be.
Of course, Sheriff. You're only doing your duty.
Why, sure. Aren't you afraid she might escape? Healthy woman like that? And only one sheriff to handle her.
You just remember what I said, Gorman.
Well, it's going to be a long trip. Good night.
That was a very impressive speech, Sheriff. Afraid there might be a gentleman on the stagecoach who might try and help me.
Doesn't it come through to you that their problem is to make sure that you don't testify? There's only one way that they can make sure.
Well, I'm not worried, so don't try to frighten me. Besides, I don't want to betray my...
Betray your friend? The gentleman that killed an unarmed stage agent? The friendly fellow that pistol whipped the passenger to death?
Boone Cahill never murdered anyone.
Would you care to talk to the agent's widow or his kids?
I don't care to talk at all.
What are you doing? Man, can't you see that buckboard up ahead? Must be some trouble. Stopping for him.
Well, no, you're not.
Well, we've got to stop or we'll run right through him.
It'll be just fine. We keep on rolling.
Oh, no, we don't. Move!
Let's see you drive.
Yeah!
What's going on?
I don't know.
You gone loco, Sheriff? Them fellas must be stopped for a reason.
I agree.
If we don't stop, we're going to run right through them.
That's the idea.
No, don't shoot. We'll only rile them.
Slow him now. Rest him up that way station up ahead. Give him a drink. I can stand one myself.
That was a close call.
Huh? That was close.
You'll never know.
It is going to be a long trip.
The afternoon of August 12, 1885. A way station on the road to Tucson. A destination that some of the people were not to reach. Alive.
Who were they back there? Highwaymen?
Yeah, or Boone Cahill's bunch. Same thing.
Would have been wiser to stop and be robbed. Might have all been shot.
Be you weren't.
Say, you get a little drink in there?
Yeah. You can also get food.
Well, you go to your church and I'll go to mine.
Driver, you gonna water your horses?
After I get a drink.
You stay with me. We'll water the horses.
How very romantic. I'm starving. You think more of animals than you do of people?
Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference. One thing, animals don't try to knife you. Wait. Everybody up here to the center of the room.
Gorman? Were you speaking to me, Sheriff?
Keep your hands clear and give me your gun. This man go out?
Yeah, he sure did. Out back with the rest of us to wash up.
Yeah. Well, somebody tried to knife me out there. One of you. I don't know which one, so I want all of your guns. I'll sit on them for the rest of the trip.
Well, you're swinging a lot of weight for a man that's out of his territory, Sheriff.
He's right. I'm supposed to have the say-so on this trip.
Why, Clay, you seem to be getting unpopular.
Sorry, Sheriff, but without some authority...
You see my authority.
Yeah, if you put it that way.
That's the way I put it.
Well, I'm going out.
Sure, friend. Just as soon as you give me your gun.
Yeah? Well, listen. I am tired of taking your orders, Bucko. Just who do you think you are telling me what to do?
Why, didn't you know? This is the great Clay Hollister. Claims he's the toughest man in Arizona Territory.
Him? Listen, you take off them irons and I'll break you in two.
This sounds more interesting than food.
Sorry, I'm a peace officer. I'll have to forego that pleasure. Your gun.
Drop it, Clay. Drop it. Come on, now, I've got it. Are you out of your mind?
Why, no. I just don't like seeing my old friend Clay Hollister shot down.
You surprise me, Gorman.
After he threw you in jail and called you a tin horn?
That he did, lady. But he also did something else. He kept a mob from stretching my neck. I don't like you, Hollister, but I pay my debts.
Fair enough.
I did get bounced around a bit, and I'd like to even that out, too. So, my hairy friend, if you'd like to bounce the sheriff around a little, go right ahead.
What? Oh, sure.
You sure you want to play it this way, Gorman?
Quite sure. You've got a big reputation, Hollister. I want to be impressed.
Come on, old man.
Very well, Sheriff. You win all the marbles.
Thanks. All right, now you can all go outside as soon as you check your guns. Driver?
Yeah.
Search them.
You mean the lady, too?
No, I've already had that pleasure.
Doctor. As you wish.
But I want it back when we get to Tucson.
Next.
All right, prize fighter. On your feet.
I ain't no prize fighter.
Yes, we know.
Hey, what are you? Miner or an arsenal?
A man has to protect himself in Arizona.
Yeah, he's right, Sheriff.
All right, let's go. It was a nice try you made,
Thanks.
but a hopeless one. Can't you get it through your head that all Cahill wants is you dead?
That's a lie.
Why do you think they shot at the stage?
I'm not interested. Sorry.
All right, I'll do it my way. Cahill! Boone Cahill, I'm talking to you. One of you is a murderer. The next stop is Tucson. When we get there, you're a dead man.
But, Sheriff, I thought you said you didn't know who Cahill was.
I didn't, but I do now.
I didn't tell you a thing.
That's all right. You're safe now. There are no more stops between here and Tucson.
I know what you're trying to do, but I didn't tell you anything.
What are you so nervous about? I thought you said you weren't afraid of Cahill.
I'm not.
Then you've got nothing to worry about.
Look here, Sheriff. We all know what you're trying to do. Forces Cahill to make a move. But personally, I can't approve of the way you're going about it.
Tell me, what's your interest?
Why?
Open the bag.
Now, what is this?
You say you're a doctor.
Well, of course. Everybody knows Dr. Davis.
Well, let's see what you know. Empty it.
Sheriff, may I suggest... You know, you're nervous and a little overwrought. I think these pills will fix you up just fine.
No, thank you.
Did you think I was your gunman?
Just being careful. Empty the bag.
You know, it's a funny thing.
Honest, Clay, honest. I didn't know he was one of them.
You did just fine. Better get this stage moving. We'll be late for your trial.
You're not going to get away with this, Sheriff. You just wait till the boys...
Cahill's dead. Little gang's finished, and so are you. Gorman, you're now a deputy.
Well, okay, Sheriff. As long as you promise not to let anybody find out.
I guess that makes me the driver. Well, Anita, how do you feel? You ready to face your trial?
I guess. It's almost worth it to be clear and out of all of this. I'll survive it somehow.
Before I go in, I have one last request.
Well, what?
Well, half hour ago, I was hungry. Now I'm as starved as a timber wolf in a blizzard.
Miss Torson, when we get to Tucson, I personally am going to buy you the biggest dinner in town.
Thanks.
My pleasure. I won't even bill it to the territory.
Up, Rowdy.
Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be, whistle a tune that'll carry me to Tombstone Territory. If your past has run afoul of the law, it's a handy place to be, 'cause your future's just as good as your draw in Tombstone Territory. Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be, to Tombstone Territory.
Disappeared.
Any mail, Bert?
Just your pension check. It's a good thing we get that check of yours every month. We wouldn't be able to operate this hole.
Yeah, it's been anything but a jackpot. Bert, give me a tenth of what I paid for my share of the mine, and I'll go back east where I belong.
Deal's a deal, Cooley. We'll hit pay dirt.
I'm tired. I want out. $300 a month for the rest of my life? What do I want with more? I'm getting out if I have to give it away.
You ain't running out on me. We're partners.
Not in this yarn. I'm leaving, Bert. I won't hold it against you for misrepresenting the mine.
You ain't going nowhere.
What are you going to do?
I figure to collect $300 every month. Now give me that check.
You can't cash my checks.
I can write your name as good as you can.
Sheriff Clay Hollister was returning to Tombstone. He heard a distant shot. Could have come from any one of the wild canyons. From any mule deer in the mountains. It could have been a hunter. He rode on. An actual account from the pages of my newspaper, the Tombstone Epitaph. This is the way it happened. In the town too tough to die. Tombstone Territory. Late afternoon, August 12, 1881. I had a pretty visitor. Oh, Clay! Clay?
Oh, Harris, what is it?
Come in a minute.
What's trouble?
No trouble that I know of. Miss Nancy Cooley, this is Clay Hollister.
Miss Cooley.
Hello, Mr. Hollister.
Miss Cooley just came west from Philadelphia to locate her uncle, C.J. Cooley.
Oh?
He's my only living relative. He came to Tombstone for his health. How is he?
Oh, well, I haven't seen him recently. He spends most of his time at the Jackpot Mine. He seldom gets into town.
His partner, Bert Foster, usually gets the supplies and picks up the mail.
What kind of a man is Mr. Foster?
Oh, he's a gold miner, an ex-cattleman.
I'm worried about my uncle. He hasn't been answering my letters recently.
Well, that is kind of funny. I've heard him speak of you many times, how he'd like to do something for you if things went well.
Have they?
Well, sometimes old Mother Earth doesn't like to show us where she keeps her valuables hidden.
Mr. Hollister, can you help me get to the mine?
Well, I'd be glad to, but it's quite a distance. It's a little late to start today. I'll get a rig and pick you up tomorrow.
Thank you both. I'll be at Russ' house. Thank you.
Goodbye, Miss Cooley. Ex-cattleman. Well, I guess there's no point in telling her that you arrested Bert Foster for cattle rustling a couple of years ago.
No point. Besides, nothing was ever definitely proved.
A lot of dirt never gets cleaned up. Bert never forgave you for that.
I never forgave myself for not getting him convicted. Be good seeing Bert again.
It'll be good to see Nancy again. Beautiful girl. Of course, you could send her out with one of your deputies. But I guess our sheriff likes his sheriffing.
You could be right.
Cheated you, you old buzzard.
Call again. You back again so soon, Bert?
Had to come in for old Cooley. Fill this.
Yeah, usual sack of flour and sugar, work pants size 38, pound of jawbreakers. Cooley and his sweet tooth, eh?
A box of 45s.
And a box of 45s. I'll get it together.
Hello, Bert. Just coming out to your place.
What for?
Cooley's niece is in town. She wants to see him.
Never heard of any niece.
I thought I'd take her out.
Well, if she wants to see old Cooley, she'll have to wait till he gets back from prospecting. Maybe a week, maybe longer.
Oh? You're not working the jackpot?
Well, that's none of your business, Sheriff. But it ain't unusual for old Cooley to go out looking for new diggings.
Here's everything on Cooley's list, Bert. Jawbreakers and all.
Jawbreakers?
Cooley has them set out by the bushel.
Well, Bert, what do you want me to tell the girl? She may still want me to take her out and have a look around.
Don't, Sheriff. If you don't stop meddling in my affairs, you may just give me the excuse I've been looking for.
You all ready for the trip?
Mm-hmm. I want to see more of Arizona. It's fascinating.
Oh, that's good. And it won't be a waste of time even if we don't see your uncle.
What do you mean?
Oh, Bert said that he'd be gone for a week prospecting.
Prospecting? Well, that really worries me. Unless his health is improved, he wouldn't be able to stand it. He doesn't need the money.
Well, I heard he sunk quite a chunk of it into the mine.
He still has a pension check, $300 a month for life.
That makes him a very valuable asset to Bert.
It's beautiful.
What, that sign?
No, Arizona. Complete freedom.
Hop, babe, hop. Come on. Hop, 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 hop.
Oh, babe. Could be he doesn't know who we are. You stay put.
Hold your fire, Bert. It's Hollister. I'm coming in with Miss Cooley.
Come ahead.
Well, pitch the rifle.
What's up, babe?
Oh, babe.
I didn't know it was you, Sheriff. You could have got yourself killed just like any other trespassers.
Well, you're either a bad shot or you're lying.
Has my uncle returned?
No. I told you it'd be a week, maybe longer.
Maybe you'd like to leave a note in the bunkhouse, Nancy.
I'd love to.
Go ahead.
Seems just like Mr. Foster says.
Yeah, looks that way.
I guess I'm foolish to worry about my uncle.
We better get back to Tombstone after I have a talk with Bert.
Clay, why doesn't Mr. Foster like you?
Well, we had some trouble one time. Come on.
Satisfied?
Yeah, I'm satisfied that Mr. Cooley isn't here now. But it seems to me that if a man were going prospecting, he'd sure let his partner know where.
Where do you think he went?
Well, why don't you ask him when he gets back? I ain't curious.
When he does get back, tell him I'm waiting in town.
But he doesn't go to town anymore. Trip tires him out.
Oh? But he's still strong enough to go prospecting for a week.
Well, that's different. When you're after gold.
Yeah.
Anyway, miss, when I see him, I'll tell him.
Don't you mean if you see him?
What are you trying to say, Sheriff?
All I'm saying is that if Cooley doesn't show up soon, I'll be back to find out why.
August 15, 1881. 2 days passed with no sign of C.J. Cooley.
Hi, Harris.
Clay, I've become very interested in Nancy Cooley, too.
Oh?
Well, after all, I am a reporter.
Yeah.
Look at this. I asked her to let me see the last letter she received from her uncle. And I thought there might be some clue. Well, nothing of real importance in any of them, just this one line.
I don't know whether the jackpot will pan out or not, but I'd better stay with it as I'm getting too old to look for new diggings. Yeah, I see what you mean. So you're a pretty good reporter.
Yeah, I know. But Bert Foster isn't telling all he knows.
Yeah, I'd already figured that out. Let's take this over to the bank. Mr. Bradley, did Bert Foster cash Cooley's pension check here a couple of days ago?
Well, he does it often. Anything wrong, Clay?
Maybe. Have you still got the check?
Yeah, it was going east in the mail today. Let's see.
We suspect a forgery, Jim.
Looked all right to me. Took for granted it was Cooley's signature.
What do you think now?
Does look a mite wobbly. Let's check it against his signature when he opened his account. Here someplace. Here it is. Well, now. Does look kind of fishy at that.
That's enough to go on.
Had we better tell Nancy what we suspect?
Oh, his niece. I saw her right out that way this morning, just as I was opening the bank.
Clay reasoned that if Bert had murdered Cooley, he wouldn't hesitate to kill Nancy. Gravely concerned about her uncle, Nancy Cooley had rented a horse early that morning and started for the mine alone. She had a good 3-hour start when Clay rode out in a race against time and death. Noon, August 15, 1881.
Where's the sheriff?
Oh, I thought I'd best to come alone. Knowing there's bad blood between you two, I didn't tell Clay I was coming. Mr. Foster, I've got to know about my uncle.
I told you he ain't here.
But you must know where he went and if he's all right.
Just what are you after? His money? It's all sunk in that mine. This pension check ain't gonna do you no good, because that stops when he
It
dies.
isn't his money. I came west to be with him, to help him if he needs me.
I don't reckon he needs you.
He does if he's ill.
Old Cooley's the last one in the world who would need a doctor.
Why do you laugh?
Oh, it just struck me as comical. Slip of a girl like you riding all the way out here alone just because she's worried about her uncle. You don't ride very well either, do you?
Why? What about it?
That horse might run away with you. You'll get lost. Miss Cooley, how would you like me to take you to your uncle?
That's why I'm here.
Can't do no harm. Tell you what you do. You go in the bunkhouse and get that sack of jawbreakers while I get a canteen of water. You sure took your time.
I was looking for anything else my uncle might need.
I'll put those in my saddlebag.
I can manage it.
You'll have your hands full with the horse.
I'll manage if you'll help me up.
Where'd you get this?
I thought my uncle had forgotten it.
Old Cooley never used a gun. I even forgot he had one.
Nancy! Nancy!
How much farther?
It won't be long.
Where's my uncle?
Get down. I'm gonna take you to him.
You're lying.
That's right, I'm lying.
What's happened to him? Tell me.
He's dead.
Dead.
Now I'm gonna have to kill you, too.
Why?
There's no one will know, and old Cooley's pension checks will keep right on rolling in. Of course, I'll make it look like an accident, like your horse ran away and you hit your head on that limb.
Let it go, Bert!
Let the girl come out.
Come in and get her.
You've already got a murder charge against you, Bert.
You can only hang me once.
Come on out or I'm coming in after you.
Come on in, but don't shoot. I'm out of shells.
Look out, Clay. He has another gun.
You old son of a gun.
Thanks. I better get him back to Tombstone. I'll come out tomorrow and pick up your uncle's things.
I'll come with you.
to get Cooley moved up to Boot Hill.
Yeah, I'll send the boys out tomorrow.
Your uncle always said he wanted to do something for you, but I'm afraid he didn't leave very much, just these and a jackpot without any gold in it.
He did something for me. He brought me to Arizona.
Do you really like it?
Then you're not going back to Philadelphia.
There were a lot of people there, but I was all alone in the city.
Well, I'll ride back.
Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be, whistle a tune that'll carry me to Tombstone Territory. If your past has run afoul of the law, it's a handy place to be, 'cause your future's just as good as your draw in Tombstone Territory. Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be, to Tombstone Territory.
I said half in advance. I meant spending money, not this.
Would you prefer I contact someone else, Mr. Reardon? Well?
He'll be on a slab before dark tomorrow. Look, I know it ain't no business of mine, but what do you got against Hollister?
Nothing at all. I hardly know the man. I merely wanted to find out what would happen if two such men as you and Sheriff Hollister met on even terms.
You saying you want me to call him out gun to gun?
Well, I'm not paying you $500 to shoot him in the back. As a matter of fact, you're missing a golden opportunity. I saw him downstairs in the lobby just now.
You're loco, Plum, dog loco.
Well, that's the way it has to be, face to face. You do want the other half of that bill, don't you?
You want that kind of shootout, you do it yourself. Come to think of it, I don't have to shoot nobody for the other half of this bill. Unless it's you.
I underestimated you, Mr. Reardon. Of course, I'll pay you. So I'm glad you came, Sheriff. I think I killed him.
All right, get back to your rooms.
He is dead, isn't he?
Yeah, he's dead. Maybe you better tell me what happened.
Well, he forced his way into my room at gunpoint and tried to rob me. I had to do it. Poor fellow.
Well, this poor fellow just happens to be Deke Reardon, a known killer. Could be you've done the territory a favor. Good heavens.
Tombstone Territory. An actual account from the pages of my newspaper, the Tombstone Epitaph. This is the way it happened, in the town too tough to die. Doesn't look counterfeit.
Might as well be. It's not worth a nickel without the missing half. Just a piece of paper. Unless Reardon knew that he was going to get the rest of the bill.
Well, it's too late now. Just goes to prove you can't take it with you.
Harris, what do you know about Armed Rooster?
one of Europe's foremost journalists. Out here to do a series of articles on the American frontier. Well, you know all that. What's bothering you, Clay? Why all the questions?
Something just doesn't sit right. Reardon wasn't a thief. He was a hired gun, a professional killer.
Are you suggesting he wanted to kill Armbruster?
Could be.
Well, I've heard some wild-haired things in my day, but this one tops the list. Your own words prove you're wrong. You said that Reardon was a hired gun, right?
Right.
Well, a hired killer has to be hired. Whoever does the hiring usually has a reason for wanting somebody killed. Now, who would want to have Armbruster killed?
Whoever has the other part of this.
And the reason? Whoever this mysterious somebody is, he must have some reason.
Well, one of my customers.
All right. That judge said I was supposed to hang, Sheriff, not starve to death.
All right, anything special you want?
Yeah, a hacksaw and a gun.
Will you settle for a steak? Chicken?
Fried chicken?
Fried chicken.
Harlan?
Yeah, he's hungry.
When are you taking him up to Prescott?
In the morning. Harris, will you do me a favor? Will you talk to Armbruster, kind of feel him out? If somebody has ill will against him, he'll know who.
Yeah, I'll talk to him. I'll take him to dinner tonight, and I'll ask him if he knows who wants him dead for $500. You'll probably hear him laughing all the way here from the hotel.
All right, I'll be listening.
Thank you. That'll be all.
You know, come to think of it, there is one possibility.
You mean there is someone who might want to have you shot? Well, who, man? Who?
Well, he's threatened me repeatedly. I never imagined that...
Well, for heaven's sake, Armbruster, who is it?
My foreign editor. He's warned me that he'd have me shot on numerous occasions for not honoring deadlines.
Well, right now, I don't blame him. I'll report that to Hollister.
You're quite friendly with the sheriff, aren't you?
Oh, we get along most of the time.
You know, I read an article that you did on that Harlan case. You covered it very thoroughly last September, I think.
October 3rd to 7th.
Do you think you could prevail upon the noble sheriff to let me interview the Harlan boy?
Well, I'm afraid you're a little late for that. Sheriff's leaving with him in the morning for the capital.
Well, it's still quite early. How about tonight?
Well, I don't know. Maybe. Clay's funny about things like that. Boys under a death sentence. Why do you want to see him?
Well, I intend to devote a whole series of articles on the sudden and violent deaths brought about by the criminal element in your great American West.
Well, let's go. I'll ask him.
Thank you, my dear colleague.
My pleasure, my dear colleague.
Well, the first couple of times, it's kind of scary, I guess. Because you never know whether that other fella might not be a little faster than you are. But then after a while, all that scariness just goes away. Gets real easy. Gets to be just like it was nothing. Nothing at all. And I could take any of them without even trying to, because I was Top Gun. You hear me, mister? Top Gun. Nobody in this whole world can take Danny Harlan. Nobody.
Wasn't the money, was it, Harlan? You would have been the same without money, wouldn't you? You had to kill so you'd feel bigger and better than men, wiser and smarter than yourself. Isn't that the truth? You had to kill. Your miserable little ego demanded it. Isn't that right?
You let me alone. Go on, get out of here and let me alone.
What's wrong, Harlan? You afraid? Does the thought of the noose frighten you?
Shut up, will you? Will you just get out and shut up?
Don't whisper, Harlan. You're tough. You're a killer. People fear you. A man like you should roar, not whisper. You're a tiger, Harlan. You were a tiger when you were killing other men. Are you going to die like a bleating lamb?
Oh, you! You hear me? I'll kill you.
That's it, Harlan. A tiger. Not a bleating lamb who's terrified of the butcher's steel. Die as you lived, Harlan, and 3 million people will read about your death and remember. Don't disappoint them, Harlan. Don't let them realize you were really a terrified sheep at heart who masqueraded as a tiger. We must help them believe what we want them to believe, Harlan. Don't let them down. Don't let them down.
300 miles of rugged mountain country. May not be Khyber Pass, but we have a healthy respect for it.
He's right, Armbruster. I've been through that country. It's no Sunday canter in the park.
Well, a little inconvenience is a small price to pay for a good article. It should be interesting to compare the hangings at your territorial capital with those at our prisons in England.
Look, Mr. Armbruster, it's my job to get this man to Prescott, not run guided tours. The answer is still no. I'm sorry.
Look, Sheriff, look.
Good night, gentlemen. I'll get my sleep.
Newspaper men.
Good evening, Mr. Armbruster.
Why, Dr. Froelich, this is a surprise. It's a long way from St. Louis. What brings you here to Tombstone?
You, Mr. Armbruster.
Well, surely my article on your most excellent sanitarium wasn't that bad.
Your description of the mental processes of some of my psychopathic cases was very interesting.
Thank you.
As a matter of fact, so interesting that I made it a point to acquire and read more for your writings.
You flatter me.
Flattery is not my intention, Mr. Armbruster. I haven't traveled 1,000 miles for that. You made a gentleman's agreement that you would remain in my care. Since you won't help yourself, I have come to help you.
Help me?
You're a very sick man, and you're aware of your sickness. It shows like a beacon in your writing.
Look here, Dr. Froelich.
No layman could have the inside of the criminal mind, such as you described in your article, unless he himself experienced such urges and pressures.
I appreciate your concern, Doctor, but I haven't the time to discuss it now. And now, if you'll excuse me, I have things to do.
I had hoped you would be cooperative. Come back to my sanitarium and let me help you.
It's getting late, Doctor. Do you mind?
Then I will have to help you despite of yourself, Mr. Armbruster.
And what do you mean by that?
I shall be forced to have you brought there.
I'm sorry you had to say that.
Let go! Let go! What do you think you're doing?
I regret the necessity of this, Doctor. I'd regret being committed to an institution even more.
July 5, 1887. Dan Harlan started on his final journey, 300 miles, to end with a 6-foot drop through the gallows trap.
Good morning, gentlemen.
I thought I told you I didn't want you along. I meant it.
I have no doubt of that, Sheriff, but as you Americans are so fond of declaiming, this is a free country.
Well, you're persistent.
Old world tenacity, Sheriff.
All right. I guess I can't keep you from tagging along, but there's no law says I got to nursemaid you. You're on your own.
Of course.
What, he's going with us?
Like he says, it's a free country. Hold down the town. Let's go.
Well, have a good trip, men.
I fully intend to.
Oh, yeah. Swell trip.
a little easier for you. Run in front. I told you I wasn't going to nursemaid you, but you better save that. We got a long way to go to the next water hole.
You know, there's no sensation in the world like bagging your first tiger. You've never seen a Bengal tiger, have you, Sheriff?
Oh, tiger. Well, I've seen lots of mountain lions, but no tigers.
Oh, it's no comparison. In my opinion, the Bengal tiger is the king of beasts. Comparing him with an American mountain lion is like comparing a wolf to a lamb. I've always admired these wild creatures that struggle so fiercely for their freedom, preferring death to submission. No Judas goat leads them meekly to the butcher's blade. If they have to die, they die fighting. And I've known more than one that escaped what was thought to be certain death or capture.
Yeah, I suppose so. Come on, Harlan, finish it up. Time to roll in.
You see them anywhere? They can't have strayed very far.
Yeah, over there. You get breakfast started while I round him up. Keep an eye on him.
All right. Well, are we a tiger this morning or a little lamb being led to the slaughter? Speaking of tigers, they need claws, don't they? Well, I'm waiting for your answer.
I ain't no stinking sheep, mister. You just let me get my hands on that gun, I'll show you what I am right off.
I might do that, under certain conditions.
You funning me. Maybe I ain't so smart, mister, but I ain't loco neither. You let me alone, you understand? You just let me alone.
You stupid little swine, keep your mouth shut and listen. That's better. Much better. One bullet. Make it count. You'll have money, a horse, and be over the border before the authorities know of your escape.
All that money in one little piece of paper.
Beat Hollister and you'll get the rest. If you lose, it won't matter.
I ain't gonna lose, because I've been practicing drawing from the belt since I was 10.
Here, take it. That one bullet must get Hollister if you want to escape the rope. Remember that. If he lives, nothing can save you.
Well, he ain't gonna live. And you can bet on that.
You might say I already have. Now make it look convincing. You're a tiger, Harlan, remember? A tiger.
Yeah, that's right. Tiger. What are you waiting for, Sheriff? Come on in. We got a little talking to do.
You haven't got a chance, Harlan. I got the horses and the key to your leg iron. You're playing a losing game. Now let Mr. Armbruster go and pitch the gun.
Ha! I got nothing but a noose waiting for me. No matter what happens, I can't be no worse off. I'll make a deal with you. We fight it out, man to man. I'll put my gun in my belt, then you step out and we draw, even. What about it, Sheriff? You got the nerve to try me?
All I gotta do is wait, Harlan.
Well, what about the newspaper gent? You forgetting him? I got a hanging out already, so it ain't gonna hurt me none if I blow his head off. Make up your mind, Sheriff.
All right. Turn him loose.
You let go of me, Sheriff.
Harlan's gun in his belt?
It's in his belt.
All right. I'm coming out.
Go ahead. Make your play.
Is it bad?
No, it's just bloody. How about him?
Dead.
What happened, Armbruster? Seems like you gave him his chance to die a little sooner.
For the life of me, I couldn't say. One moment I was walking past him, the next he had my throat in a death grip, and my gun in his hand. Let's get that wound dressed.
There's some bandages in my saddlebag.
What is it, Sheriff?
Who did you expect to get killed, Armbruster? Or didn't it matter to you?
I'm afraid I don't follow your meaning.
I wasn't altogether wrong about Reardon up in your hotel room, was I? Who was he supposed to kill to get this half?
You, Sheriff. Nothing personal, of course. It was just a matter of observation, so that my writings could have that touch of realism for which they're so famous.
You'd pay to have a man killed just so you could watch it and then write about it?
Of course. But in doing so, I bring this moment of torment. Vicariously, of course, to 3 million readers, a fitting tribute for any man.
Well, it's too bad they won't be able to read your account of your own hanging.
I'm sorry, Sheriff, but I have other plans. First, I had to kill Reardon, then Dr. Froelich.
Dr. Froelich?
Oh, yes, I'm sure his body's already been found in an alley in Tombstone. Now, Sheriff, it's your turn. I'll say goodbye. It is mortal, isn't it?
I'd say so.
One might talk about observation. If I'd been a true student of the West or of gunfighters, this would never have occurred.
How do you figure?
That other gun you wear, I thought it was just a spare, or Perhaps for show. I standing with a revolver in my fist. I never could have believed you would have outdrawn me with your left hand.
It's my business. Yours was writing.
Yes, and I had a great many things wrong, it seems. You know, I have no difficulty at all in speaking and no great sensation of pain. Just a growing weariness. Not very much to write about, after all.
Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be, whistle a tune that'll carry me to Tombstone Territory. If your past has run afoul of the law, it's a handy place to be, 'cause your future's just as good as your draw in Tombstone Territory. Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be, to Tombstone Territory.
What are you doing? Adding up the day's take and fines?
Yeah, and deducting what it costs to feed the prisoners. Well, it's no wonder the jails are supported by the taxpayers. I just can't make a nickel.
You the sheriff?
That's right.
I'm from Sunglow. Logan and his gang taking over the town again.
Where's your sheriff?
Logan killed him.
Okay. Put him in the chair.
Well, he's not hurt. Pure exhaustion. He'll come around.
Yeah.
Wait. I'm coming with you.
Look, Harris, this is law business, gun business.
Yes, newspaper business, too. I'm coming.
Well, all right, but you may be writing your own obituary.
An actual account from the pages of my newspaper, the Tombstone Epitaph. This is the way it happened. In the town too tough to die. Tombstone Territory. High noon of July 16, 1884 was one Sunglow wouldn't forget. Harvey Logan and his men had taken over the town. Lawless, gunslinging desperados helped themselves to anything they wanted.
Get your hands out of your pocket. Now you listen to me. My boys came to this town to have a little fun and lap up some of your hospitality. Now, ain't that clear enough?
Look here, you can't go around beating up people.
Who's going to stop us? You, Mayor?
The law, public opinion, decency. There'll be troops from Fort Machuca here this time tomorrow.
By that time, we're going to be up in the hills. Now, why don't you people just leave me and go on about your business?
Maybe it would be better if we just went about our business, Mayor. I'm sure Mr. Logan and his men meant no harm.
No harm in terrorizing a town?
I don't like you. Now get him out of here. Now it's time for the rest of you boys to unwind. Whiskey!
Yes, sir.
Play this here piano?
Yeah, I play.
Well, let's play. What's the matter? Don't you want a little drink?
Do I have a choice?
Oh, I like you.
I made a mistake about you fellas.
Oh, now, how is that?
When I first saw you, I thought you were men, but I was wrong. You're animals, all of you.
Sure, we're animals, all of us.
Hey, Logan! Thought I told you to keep watching the road.
Well, I was watching all right, Logan. There's a couple of riders coming in from Tombstone way.
One of them's wearing a star.
Oh. We're gonna have some company, huh? You get back out in the street, and you make sure everybody clears that street, because we're gonna have a party, a real surprise party. Up, everybody!
We'll play later.
Now, these two riders that are coming into town, let's give them a big welcome. Come on.
Awful quiet. Yeah, like back east. That's still just before a tornado hits.
That's far enough. Well, Clay Hollister. Tell me something, boys. Did you come here to join the local sheriff in his grave?
You've got just 10 minutes to hand over his murderer and then get out, Logan.
You hear that, boys? He's putting a time limit on our fun. I'm giving you just 2 seconds to drop your guns.
This'll catch up with you, boy. Just a matter of time. You can't take over a town.
I already have. Now, you drop those guns down. Do just like I tell you, or there won't be no witnesses.
I believe you.
Get down. Hurry up!
What are you doing here, Logan?
Well, now, this ain't Tombstone, Hollister. And I ain't beholden to answer none of your questions.
Sunglow's in the county.
Yeah, I know that. But me and the boys are celebrating. And you know something? You're just in time to join the celebration. I told you to hold him. Well, that's my kind of celebrating, Mr. Hollister. Now, there's a new sheriff in the town, namely me. You go on, get him in the lockup. Take Horace Greeley with him.
I still think you made a mistake not bringing a posse.
Look, Harris, you ride into a town with an army, you gotta fight. A lot of townspeople get killed.
Well, what do we do now?
There's only one thing to do. Sit down, relax.
Relax.
Well, you said you wanted a story. Go ahead and write it.
How about that? Hey, you.
Yes, sir, Mr. Logan.
Send that girl over here, the one playing the pianos.
Yes, sir. Right away.
Anna.
Logan would like to speak with you.
You want to see me?
Yeah, sure. I want to see you. Pull up a chair and sit down, huh?
Well, thank you.
Have a drink?
Why not?
Yeah, why not? You know, as long as you're here, you're mine, right?
Why not?
Why not?
Let that girl alone.
Who's gonna make me?
Mr. Logan, I know this girl. Are you just going to stand there and let that animal do this?
Oh, I promised my boys a high time, honey. You wouldn't want I should break my promise, huh?
Listen, if you want any favors from me, you do one for me. Now make him let her go.
I like a girl with spirit. All right. Hey, Denver, let her go.
What are you talking about?
I can't let it go.
Come on, Ted, get out of here.
You shouldn't have done that, Logan.
You want an argument about it? You get on over to jail with Chris. And don't you leave there till I told you different. Where was we, honey?
I was just about to pretty up a bit.
Hey, that's a good idea. The prettier the better.
I'll be right back.
Who is it?
A friend. I have a present for you. Pull it up.
Thanks, friend.
I'm sick of sitting here nursemaiding that sheriff while everybody else is out having fun.
Yeah, well, I ain't having no fun.
You know, we ought to run that tin-horn lawman in here and work him over butt good.
Clay, hurry. Give me that stool.
Won't do no harm to learn him a little respect.
You know, if we really took care of him, then we could go out and hurrah the town again.
Yeah, I like that.
They're coming in here any minute.
Let's go get him. Come on out of there, Hollister.
Come on. Hey, where'd you get that?
You haven't got a chance, Hollister.
Get the gun, Sheriff. Inside.
You're building a big fire, Hollister.
I like it warm. Townspeople as you can. I'll meet you in an hour over there at the general store. And have them come in the back way. Look.
But, gentlemen, they'll be gone come morning. What's the sense in risking our lives and property?
Why, sure. Besides, they were just having a little fun.
Fun?
Your sheriff's been killed. Today, a man by the name of Mabry was murdered. Would you care to tell Mrs. Mabry the boys were just having a little fun?
Well,
Don't you realize that your town's been taken over by a gang of criminals? Doesn't that mean anything to you? To any of you?
But, well, it's only for one night.
Clay, you just gotta be reasonable. What's the use of us risking our lives and our property?
That's exactly what the Romans said when the Vandals were at the gates just before they burned Rome. Well, I'm with you, Clay. All the way.
Thanks, Harris.
Sorry to be late, but it wasn't easy to get away.
Welcome. Friend?
Well, of all the nerve.
Yes, you're right, Mrs. Spence. This young lady does have more nerve and more courage than all of the rest of you put together.
Well.
Can I count on any of you?
I got a family, Clay.
A lot of you people fought Apaches when you first came out here. Now you're gonna let a bunch of yahoos take the town away from you.
The town will still be here after they ride off.
Yeah, but it won't be the same town. And you won't be the same people.
But we'll be alive, Mr. Hollister.
Don't bet on it. Well, thank you very much, gentlemen. And ladies, I've had my say. You know they call Tombstone the town too tough to die? Well, they'll be calling Sunglow the town too scared to live.
Maybe I can help, Mr. Hollister.
What can a saloon woman do?
You'd be surprised, madam. I'll bet you'd be terribly surprised.
I'm listening, ma'am.
Logan tells me I'm his girl. For as long as he's here, I am. Be at my place at 10. He'll be there. Until 10, then, Mr. Hollister?
Till 10.
Denver? Chris? Come out of there!
Logan, he tricked us. He had a gun hid.
You stupid fool! Somebody passed him that gun. They'll pay for that. We came to this town to celebrate, and we're going to celebrate. And then we're going to burn it to the ground. I'm getting thirsty. Come on.
What time's it getting to be, Harris?
20 minutes of 10.
What's the matter? Something bothering you?
I have to live here. If any of the townspeople see me being too friendly with you, I won't stand a chance in Sunglow.
Don't worry about it. When we get through, there ain't going to be no town.
What do you mean?
We're going to have us a fire, a real big fire.
Logan, all this noise is giving me a terrible headache. Why don't we go somewhere, away from here? Like maybe my house. You need to get some food in you, and I'm a good cook.
That's real hospitable of you. That's what I call real hospitality. Hey, quiet, quiet, everybody. I'm going to leave you boys for a while. Oh, and just a minute. If you see Hollister, kill him.
Just a minute. I have to let Murphy know where I'm going.
Don't keep me waiting.
Murphy? I'm to stand up and be counted. They're going to burn the town. Tell Hollister he's in the general store and go in the back way. Smile, Murphy, smile.
A man can take just so much. Just so much.
There she goes. Logan with her? She said he would be. Who is it?
Name's Murphy. Bartender at the saloon.
Let him in.
Anna told me you were here. They're going to burn the town, Sheriff. Before they leave, they're going to burn it.
They all over there?
All except Logan. And they're all pretty drunk.
Yeah, well, maybe we can sober them up. You got a gun behind the bar?
Yeah?
Will you use it?
I'll use it.
Good enough. You go on back there. Me and my army here will be right over.
Strange, isn't it?
What's that?
How the only two people in town willing to defend it are a saloon woman and a saloon keeper.
Yeah. You ready?
Yeah.
Turn around, drop your guns. My men are covering you.
What's the matter with you boys? He doesn't have any men. Take him.
Any more? Keep an eye on him, Harris. I'm gonna go get Logan.
All right, over with the rest of them.
Who ain't got no men?
Oh, come on, have another.
No, you don't.
Logan! Logan! Logan!
What do you want?
We got a ride. The boys are all shot up.
Why?
It's Hollister. We haven't got a chance.
Logan! Come on out with your hands in the air. Do like I say, Logan, you'll live longer.
You go around the back, we'll catch him in a crossfire.
No.
Go on, get down.
Logan! Are you coming out or am I coming in?
Supposing we settle this, Hollister. Just you and me.
All right. You've called it. Give you one more chance to throw away the gun, Logan.
You ready, Hollister?
Make your move.
Sheriff Hollister, on behalf of a grateful town, I want to thank you.
Well, Mr. Mayor, if it hadn't been for this young lady, you wouldn't have a town. How about thanking her?
Mr. Hollister, Sunglow has no place for a woman like her. She's no better than the rest of the riffraff. And the way she carried on with that outlaw. You coming, Mayor?
Yes, dear,
Mrs. Spence, There are two kind of women in the West. There's the nice, respectable kind like you, and there's Anna's kind of woman that just does with what she has. When a crisis came to your town, which kind got up and fought?
Well, Mayor.
Thanks again.
Anna, why don't you come to Tombstone? Make a new start.
No, Clay, it's like you said, there's her kind and my kind, and the town doesn't make any difference. Goodbye.
Goodbye, friend.
That's quite a girl. Someday they'll be writing books about women like her.
Yeah? Come on, Horace Greeley. You got a story to write.
Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be, whistle a tune that'll carry me to Tombstone Territory. If your past has run afoul of the law, it's a handy place to be. 'Cause your future's just as good as your draw in Tombstone Territory. Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be, to Tombstone Territory.
মজা হয়েছে?
অসাধারণ হয়েছে। এই এ মেয়ে কি করে?
ওই তুই ওরে দেখ চমকাই উঠছিস কেলা? ওর নাম লাইলি আর আজকে সব ওই রান্না করছে।
কি?
হ্যাঁ আম্মা জান, আমার পোলা কথা কইছিলাম না?
ইস, এরকম জঘন্য রান্না আমি জিন্দেগি দেখাই নাই।
আপনি কেন টানতেছেন? আমারে দেন, আমারে দেন।
থাক আম্মা জান থাক, আমি তো পারতাছি।
সমস্যা না, আপনার বাসার সামনে না, আমি আগা দিতেছি, চলেন।
তুমি কে থামা? আমি তো চিন্তা পারতেছি না কোনখানে বাসা।
আমার সামনের মহল্লা বাসা। আমার নাম লাইলি।
ও লাইলি, তুমি কি আমার চিনো?
জি না খালাম্মা, আসলে আপনি তো আমার মায়ের বয়সী, বুঝছেন না? তা আমার মা যদি এরকম বাজারে ব্যাগ টানতো আমি তো দিতাম না, আমি লয়ে নিতাম।
ও আচ্ছা।
তো খালাম্মা আপনার কোনো পোলা মায়া নাই?
আছে তো, আমার একমাত্র পোলা আছে।
তো চ্যাংড়া পোলা থাকতে আপনার বাজারে যেতে হয় গেলা?
তুমি যে কি কও, তুমি কিন্তু খুব ভালো কথা কইছো। আমি আসলে বাসায় দিকে তো মাঝে মধ্যে নিজে হাট বাজার করি। তা আম্মা জান, তুমি কেমনে জানলা আমার পোলা চ্যাংড়া?
ও, আপনার বয়স দেখে আন্দাজ করছি আর কি, আপনার পোলা চ্যাংড়াই হবো। এইটা আপনার বাচ্চা?
হ্যাঁ, এই যে আশা পড়ছে, আমার বাসায় আশা পড়ছে। চাও, তুমি এত কষ্ট করছো, একটু চা পানি খিলাও।
না না, আজকে না, খালাম্মা আরেকদিন আসুন।
আচ্ছা,
আপনি নিশ্চয়ই কষ্ট পাইছেন তাই না? কষ্ট পাইলে মানে আপনি কইছেন আমারে, আমি যদি না যাই তাহলে তো খারাপ দেখেন। তো আজকেই যাই তাহলে,
চলো। আচ্ছা বাজান,
বাহ,
কি আম্মা জান?
আপনার বাসা খালাম্মা খুব সুন্দর, আপনার বাসা।
ও, আমি তো ভাবতেছিলাম তুমি আমার ছেলের কথা কইতাছো। মাশাআল্লাহ, আমার ছেলে সুন্দর আছে না?
আছে আর কি, ওই আছে।
আচ্ছা আম্মা জান, তুমি কি খাইবা? তোমার কি পছন্দ?
আপনার পোলা কি পছন্দ করে?
ও তো যা পায় তাই খায়।
যা পায় তাই খায়, তার অবশ্য দেখি বুঝে যায়।
কিছু কইতাছো?
না খালাম্মা, কিছু কইতাছি না, মানে কইতে চাইছি যে সবার তো একটা প্রিয় খাদ্য থাকে, তারটা কি?
হ্যাঁ আছে তো, গরুর গোশত। গরুর গোশত পাইলে তো মাথায় ঠিক থাকে না, খুবই পছন্দের।
আচ্ছা কইতেছেন, আমারও গরুর গোশত
খুব পছন্দ। ঠিক আছে আম্মা জান, তুমি বসো, গরু গোস্তে রান্না করবো, দুপুরে সাথে মিলে একসাথে খামু।
আরে আমি এখানে একা একা বসে কি করবো খালাম্মা, আমি যাই আপনারে সাহায্য করি একটু।
মাশাআল্লাহ, কি লক্ষ্মী মাইয়া, আসো আসো।
মা মাংস যা হয়েছে না,
মজা হয়েছে?
অসাধারণ হয়েছে। এই এ মেয়ে কি করে?
ওই তুই ওরে দেখ চমকাই উঠছিস কেলা? ওর নাম লাইলি, আর আজকে সব ওই রান্না করছে।
কি?
হ্যাঁ আম্মা জান, আমার পোলা কথা কইছিলাম না?
এরকম জঘন্য রান্না আমি জিন্দেগি দেখাই নাই।
কি কইতাছস? একটু কি কইলি অসাধারণ, এখন কইতাছস ফালতু, মাথা গেছে নাকি?
খালাম্মা আমার মনে হয় গরমে মাথা গিলু গলা গেছে গা।
তাই মেয়ে, তোমার সাহস তো কম না, তুমি এনে কেন আসছো?
খালাম্মা আপনার সামনে আমরা ধমকাইতেছে।
ওই তুই ওরে ধমকাস কেলা? হ্যাঁ ও আইছে তো কি হয়েছে, তোর কোনো সমস্যা আছে? ও জানোস না আজকে আমার এই রান্না বান্না কত সাহায্য করছে?
জানতে চাই না, ওরা এখনই বাড়ি থেকে বাইরে যেতে বলো।
কি কথা চস? এত কিছু কষ্ট করে রান্না করে মাইটা না খাইয়ে চলে যাবো?
ও যদি এখান থেকে না যায় আমি বাইরে যাবো এখন।
খালাম্মা তোর মাথা নষ্ট হয়ে গেছে গা, আমি বরং আজকে যাই, আপনার থাকেন খান, আমি আরেকদিন এসে খামুনি।
আমার জান তুই এটা কি করলি? মা এটা খালি মুখে বিতে দিলি?
তুমি ওরে চিনো না আম্মা, খুব ডেঞ্জারাস।
আমার চিনার দরকার নেই, তুই বেশি করে খা।
তোর খামুই না।
Một bao nhiêu? 160 à, thì được phải làm một lần nữa, một và hai lần nữa. Rồi một tí năng lượng này thì banh xe này. Đã chờ thì quay rồi sao? Chưa, 10 tiếng nữa. À, cần mất tính thời gian chơi game. Trốn. Good. Not. Sunglow này, đấu sĩ à, quyền năng biết tiếng này, cái đồ bộ bố gái bao nhiêu à, 26 tỷ à. Người thì là 200 này. Năm 2 là 1 tỷ, 10 là 5, 10 là 5 lát, 9 lát. Năm 2 là 10. Đó, 200 lát. 2 triệu một lát, 200 lát. 2, 4. Đó, đúng rồi, 40 củ. Ôi, trời ơi. Hai 210 lần nữa đấy. Một sống với à? Đúng 2 bay 2 nữa là 5 phút. Bay một chia xong. Bình chi lên. Bình nhé. Đúng nào? Olivia, ngon có biết kiếm của anh đâu. máu, hồi máu, hồi máu, hồi máu, hồi máu, hồi máu.
শুনেন কালকের খেলায় আপনি হারবেন
বাবা কনফিডেন্স দেখছো মেয়ে
যদি না হারছেন তাহলে কিন্তু বললাম এটা দিয়ে আমি আমার হাতে আপনার নাম লিখুন
মানে
মানে তো তখনই বুঝবেন যখন এটা দায় আপনার উপর পড়বো
সমস্যা থেকে ওই দিনকার তোরে হাত খরচের লেগা 5,000 টাকা দিয়েছিলাম আবার টাকা টাকা কি গাছে ধরে
আব্বা জান আপনি তো কত টাকাই কামান 5,000 টাকা দিলে আপনার কি হয় আমি আপনার একমাত্র আমার মাইয়া তো আমার পিছনে খরচ করবেন না কার পিছনে করবেন আমার একটা কুর্তি পছন্দ হয়েছে ওই কুর্তি আমি কিনতে চাই
কুর্তি মূর্তি লেহেঙ্গা ওড়না এইসব দিয়ে তো ঘর বইরে গেছে হাঁটুনের বি জায়গা নাই মন চায় তোর এগুলা নাইজেরিয়া বুলগেরিয়া আর উগান্ডায় পাঠাইয়া দে আচ্ছা এত কিছু কিনানোর দরকার নাকি
কি করতেছেন আব্বা একটা শখ করছি শখের দাম লাখ টাকা শখ যদি না মিটে তাহলে এই জীবন রেখা লাভ কি আপনি যদি আমার টাকা না দিচ্ছেন তাহলে কিন্তু আমি কয়ে দিলাম ব্লেড দিয়ে হাত কেটে নাম লেখা ফেলাম
আচ্ছা ব্লেড দিয়ে এই কুর্তির লেগে হাত কাটানোর দরকার নাই আমি বাইরে যাওয়ানোর সময় তোর টাকা দিয়ে যাবো
থ্যাংক ইউ আব্বা
আচ্ছা লাইলি তুমি এরকম প্রতিদিন কোনো পড়াই কমপ্লিট করছো না আমি কিন্তু তোমাকে আর পড়াতে আসবো না
আসেন না আপনারা ক্যাঠাই কইছে আইতে আমি কইছি
শেষ পর্যন্ত তোমার বাবার কাছে আমাকে কমপ্লেন করতে হবে
আপনি আমার বাপের কাছে কমপ্লেন করবেন
পড়াশোনা করছো না বাবার কাছে কমপ্লেন করবো না অবশ্যই করবো
ঠিক আছে আপনি যান আপনি আমার বাপের কাছে কমপ্লেন করেন এদিকে আমি ব্লেড দিয়ে হাত কেটে আপনার হাতের নাম লেখা রাখবো ওখান দিয়ে
কি বলতে চাইছো আস্তাগফিরুল্লাহ দেখো এইবার না হয় আমি তোমার বাবার কাছে কমপ্লেন করবো না কিন্তু তুমি যদি পরীক্ষায় ডাব্বা মারো তাহলে তো আবার আমি শেষ ও তুমি
ডরাইছেন
ডরাবো কেন মাগের এরকম আটকা মায়া মনের সামনে চলে আসলে তো একটু চিন্তা লাগেই আর কালকে আবার তোমার মামার সাথে চ্যালেঞ্জ বইলা এসো শেষবার মতো চুলদারি আশ্রয় আসতে
শুনেন কালকের খেলায় আপনি হারবেন
বাবা কনফিডেন্স দেখছো মেয়ে
যদি না হারছেন তাহলে কিন্তু বললাম এটা দিয়ে আমি আমার হাতে আপনার নাম লিখুন
মানে
মানে তো তখনই বুঝবেন যখন এটা দায় আপনার উপর পড়বো সরেন
আরে ভাই নাম লিখবা মানে কি মুসিবতে বললাম জিততে না পারে এখন 2 নাম্বারই কি সমস্যা যাইতে দিছো না কেন
সমস্যা আমার না আপনার আপনি মানুষ না খুনি
মানে
মানে বোঝেন না কালকে কি করছেন কাচির লগে কি মিলাচ্ছেন পেট খারাপের ওষুধ
দেখো এখন কিন্তু বাড়াবাড়ি হইতেছে তোমরা কাচ্চি খাইতে চাইছো আমি খাওয়াইছি ব্যাস কারণ কারো যদি পেট পাতলা হয়ে যায় কেউ যদি হজম করতে না পারে সেটা তো তার সমস্যা আমার না
বাড়াবাড়ি আমরা করছি না আপনারা করছেন মানে ইচ্ছে করে আপনারা খান নাই কালকে তাই না যাতে আমার লগে প্রতিশোধ নিতে পারেন
আর যদি নিতে চাই সেটা কি দোষ 3 বার ঘুরি চ্যাম্পিয়ন আমি তোমার কারণে আমার হারতে হয়েছে
হারছেন তো কি ইচ্ছে মাঝে মাঝে কিছু জিতবার লাগা কিছু হারতে হয়
এই তোমার কাছে হাইরা আমি কি জিতছি হ্যাঁ
আমারই জিতছেন আমার মন জিতছেন
এই দেখো তুমি আমার আবার কোনো কিছু তো ফাঁসে দিচ্ছ আমি বুঝছি এইসব ফান্দে আমি পা দিতেছি না প্লিজ
আমি আপনারে ফাঁসাই নাই আপনি আমারে ফাঁসাইছেন আমি তো আপনার প্রেমে পড়ে গেছি ফ্রি মাস্টার আপনি আমার মারবেন মারেন কাইটটাও ফালান কিন্তু আমি আপনার ভালোবাসি এটাই সায়েন্স
হ্যাঁ এর জন্যই তো সায়েন্সে মারো ডাব্বা
যতই অপমান করেন সাদি তো আপনার আমার লগে হইব
তোমার মতো মেয়ের সাথে শাদি দূরে থাক প্রেম পর্যন্ত করতে রাজি নাই আমি আর এইসব ব্লেড ফেট দিয়ে কোনো কাজ হবে না আমি ভয় পাই না আর
দেখো চন্দ্র তুমি কি করো
Được. Khổng lồ, mua khổng lồ cái gì đấy? Mở Doan. Cảnh vệ. Thần dương, 2 thần dương vật ở nhiều. 2 khổng lồ. À không. Cảnh vệ sư nha rồi xong. Nhà tranh bài của tớ làm ơn đấy. Đâu đấy? Mày phải đấy nhở? Cứ chơi chứ. 14 lap nhanh nhẹn. 4 rồi à? 1.2 à? Dương ơi, đây chuyển chuột tội. Thú tượng với cả giáp máu ánh sáng thì cái nào ánh sáng ngon hơn? Đây mà. Bình gì? 200 lap đi, không thật này. À 51 này. 200 lap được đấy. Được 200 lap. À không nhả tiếp được rồi. Chạm tay rồi. 19. Nhớ là được 190 mà. 200 lap của thầy ơi. Bớt em đủ 80 củ bớt lần nữa ăn đét vậy rồi tao bớt lần nữa xong rồi tao mới cút về bên kia bớt 5 e xong rồi mình cút về bên kia được bình chia lên nhà là ăn chia ra bình rồi xong lên 9 nhà chia xong rồi lên 9 xong rồi lên 9 thì nhận được xét và là bình full form rồi form này có nhắc là cái gì đâu what chứ sao không nhận được hắc ám kìa nhận được tử thần hắc ám chỉ có June thôi rồi bay một chỗ ác quỷ nhỉ mèo 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 không vậy thắng quay xóa được à đầu ấy nhỉ 53 củ thêm mấy lap nữa nhiều request lại 200
মন্টুর বাসা ফাঁকা খালি বাসা পুরা খালি খাওয়া দাওয়া নাই তুমি আর আমি
শুধু তুমি আর আমি
একা
একা
কত বড় সাহস তোর হ্যাঁ তুই সাহস পাইলি কিভাবে আমার নিয়ে খালি বাসায় যাবি বাসায় আমার কথা বলো বিয়ের কথা বলো সিরিয়াস হও
তুমি তো জানো আমার বাসার অবস্থা কি এমন ভাই যেন পৃথিবীতে কারো ফ্যামিলি যেন না জন্মায় মানে ওর জন্য আমি কিছুই হচ্ছে না ও ফেল করে আর বিয়েটা হচ্ছে না ফেল করতেছে আর হচ্ছে বিয়ে পিছাইতেছে কিন্তু আমার লাইফটা কোথায় যাইতেছে সেটা তো কেউ চিন্তা করতেছে না ও তো সেই ব্যাপারে কোনো টেনশনই নাই আমি যে তোমাকে কত ভালোবাসি এটা কি ওকে আমি বলতে বুঝাইতে পারতেছি বলো হ্যাঁ আরে কি হয়েছে
না আমি আর বসে থাকতে পারবো না এতক্ষণ ধরে রিকশায় বসে থেকে আমার ব্যাক পেন করতেছে
কোথায় দেখি
দেখতে হবে না আমি আর
আশ্চর্য ব্যাপার তোমার ব্যাক পেন হয়েছে তুমি আমাকে পার্সোনালি বলবা সেই জায়গায় তুমি রিকশাওয়ালার সামনে বলছো ব্যাপারটা কেমন না তো কি হয়েছে দেখি
দেখতে হবে না আমি বাসায় যাবো আমার বাসার সামনে দিয়ে আসো
বাসায় যাওয়া মানে কি আমরা বের হয়েছি কতক্ষণ বেবি আমরা অল্প কতক্ষণ হয়েছে মাত্র 2 ঘন্টা হয়েছে আমরা বের হয়েছি আজকে আমরা সারাদিন ঘুরবো খাওয়া দাওয়া করবো তারপর হচ্ছে মন্টুদের বাসায় যাব তারপরে আমরা যা হওয়ার তা করবো মানে বাসায় যাবো আর কি আবার
মন্টুর বাসায় কেন
ও ওই যে আসলে হয়েছে কি ওই যে মন্টুদের ম্যাচের মধ্যে আজকে বিরাট আয়োজনে খাওয়া দাওয়ার ব্যবস্থা করা হয়েছে বুঝছো, আমাকে বললো যে হ্যাঁ তুই আসিস, এখন আমি তো একা যেতে পারি না, তুমি ছাড়া আমি কীভাবে যাবো বলো।
তাই তো, খাওয়া দাওয়া করবো আর কি করবো।
তারপর ধরো ওই যে মানে একটু বসলাম, আড্ডা দিলাম, গল্প করলাম, থাকে না এই আর কি।
হ্যাঁ খাওয়া দাওয়া করবো, আড্ডা দিব, বিশ্রাম নিব। বাট তুমি আমাকে কি বলছিলা জানো?
কি?
মন্টুরা ট্যুরে গেছে বান্দরবন, তোমারও যাওয়ার কথা ছিল, কিন্তু যেহেতু তুমি আমার সাথে দেখা করবা, আমাদের একটা ডেটের প্ল্যান হয়েছে, দ্যাটস ওয়াই তুমি যাইতে পারো নাই। এখন আমার মন্টুর বাসায় দাওয়াতটা বুঝলাম
না, বলছিলাম না আসলে মানে আমি না ভুলে যাই সব কিছু বুঝছো, মানে তুমি সামনে থাকার পর না আমি সব কিছু আউলাইয়া যাই, মনে থাকে না একটা আর কি। হ্যাঁ আর তুমিও পিছলাই যাও। হ্যাঁ না না কিছু বলি নাই, কি বলবো, কিন্তু মানে ব্যাপারটা হচ্ছে কি আমার না একটা জিনিস নিয়ে খুব মন খারাপ হচ্ছে, মানে স্ট্রবেরিটার কথা শুনে না খুব মন খারাপ হইতেছে।
কি
মানে মানে স্ট্রবেরি, যে
স্ট্রবেরি কি
চকলেট, মানে তোমার জন্য চকলেট বলতে ললিপপ, তোমার জন্য দুটো মানে স্ট্রবেরি ফ্লেভারের চকলেট আনছিলাম, তো ওগুলোর কথা না খুব মনে পড়ছিল। মানে
থ্যাংক ইউ।
ওয়েলকাম।
শোনো, এসব ভাওতাবাজি বাদ দিয়ে কাজের কাজ করো, বাসায় আমার কথা বলো, বিয়ের কথা বলো, সিরিয়াস হও।
তুমি তো জানো আমার বাসার অবস্থা কি, এমন ভাই যেন পৃথিবীতে কারো ফ্যামিলি যেন না জন্মায়, মানে ওর জন্য আমি কিছুই হচ্ছে না, ও ফেল করে আর বিয়েটা হচ্ছে না, ফেল করতেছে আর হচ্ছে বিয়ে পিছাইতেছে, কিন্তু আমার লাইফটা কোথায় যাইতেছে সেটা তো কেউ চিন্তা করতেছে না, ও তো সেই ব্যাপারে কোনো টেনশনই নাই। আমি যে তোমাকে কত ভালোবাসি এটা কি ওকে আমি বলতে বুঝাইতে পারতেছি বলো? হ্যাঁ
অনেক প্রবলেম না?
খুব প্রবলেম।
আমার কাছে একটা সলিউশন আছে।
কি সলিউশন?
চলো আমরা পালাই বিয়ে করে ফেলি। দেখো তোমার বাসায় প্রবলেম আছে, আমার বাসায় অনেক প্রবলেম আছে, বাট আই এম সিরিয়াস। এসব বাসার প্রবলেম এত পাত্তা দিলে চলবে না, পালাই বিয়ে করে ফেলি।
বেবি তোমাকে আমি এই কারণে এত লাভ করি, তোমার ইন্টেলেকচুয়াল হাইট এত বেশি যে কোন দিন জানি তোমার সাথে থাকতে থাকতে আমার হাইটটাও 6 গিয়ে পৌঁছে যাবে।
6 কি ফিট, ইঞ্চ নাকি সেন্টিমিটার?
না না ফিটই তো, ফিট।
ও মন্টু বাসায় নেই তাই না?
না না বাসায় নাই তো।
তাহলে মন্টুর বাসায় আমরা যাবো কিভাবে?
কারণ চাবি আছে তো আমার পকেটে।
চাবি?
হ্যাঁ।
মন্টুর বাসা ফাঁকা, খালি বাসা,
পুরা খালি,
খাওয়া দাওয়া নাই, তুমি আর আমি,
শুধু তুমি আর আমি,
একা
একা।
কত বড় সাহস তোর, হ্যাঁ? তুই সাহস পাইলি কিভাবে আমার নিয়ে খালি বাসায় যাবি? তুই কি মনে করছস আমাকে বলবি যে চলো আমরা খালি বাসায় যাই, তোর সাথে আমি ফুরফুর করে চলে যাব?
ঠিক আছে, না গেলে তো আর কিছু করার নাই।
পিছলাইতেছো না? আসলে তুমি না আমাকে নিয়ে সিরিয়াস কিনা আমি সেটাই বুঝি না। আমি বাসায় একা একাই যাচ্ছি, আর তোরে ললিপপ তুই খা।
বেবি, বেবি ললিপপ।
Mày 10% nữa. Mày ngã. Mày ô không được, đùa tao xuân không xuân 77 ơi, hiểu được rồi. Xuân nhớ vậy. Không được rồi, mày lại lệch cho em 10 này đó, nhớ được tiếp à? 3 củ 59 là xem được bao nhiêu nhá. 4 3%, 4 và 66 cũng được. Át này, sẽ át từ này rồi. Ê, chơi xong rồi, đánh trùng bài rồi, thằng này ấn tử thần ạ. Không sao thầy ơi, mình dồn trước là được. Sử thanh hóa, bắt đầu nói bà, xong rồi xoay bài tự động. Đấy mà không. Chuẩn chỉ đấy, chuẩn chỉ mà xoay bài tự động. go. Bên Chi Linh gọi thầy ơi. Nhót không? Nhót, đét. Sao đào? Ngáo vậy. Vẫn đang mày, anh vẫn đang nhảy. Thắng mà. Let me show you darkness. Sai rồi. Sai đều. Thầy lái vô á, sao? Captain Vietnamese. Captain Việt Nam. Máy. Capture. Chuẩn không vậy bạn ơi? Chuẩn. Hai lần. Đó, không 3 lần. Lại nữa ta thầy như thế. 3 lần này. 3 lần 1 lần là 4 này. 5 lần này. 5 lần. 6 lần. 6 lần. Được 6 lần. 5 lần. Rồi 5. Chuẩn thế. Ngon. Còn một cái cung xanh nữa. Đây đi. Cung bài gọi là gì nhỉ? Có bài là yêu đét. Long Vương à? Yêu đét sao còn nhiều máu đấy. Xuân vậy, thầy chưa chạm đất 49 rồi, xong lần này là quay một vòng rồi, mình. Tại không.
ও তুমি
ডরাইছেন?
ডরাবো কেন? মাগের এরকম আটকা মায়া মনে সামনে চলে আসলে তো একটু চিন্তা লাগেই। আর কালকে আবার তোমার মামার সাথে চ্যালেঞ্জ। বইলা এসো শেষবার মতো চুলদারি আশ্রয় আসতে।
শুনেন, কালকের খেলায় আপনি হারবেন।
বাবা, কনফিডেন্স দেখছো মেয়ে?
যদি না হারছেন তাহলে কিন্তু বললাম এটা দিয়ে আমি আমার হাতে আপনার নাম লিখুন। মানে তো তখনই বুঝবেন যখন এটার দায় আপনার উপর পড়ব। সরেন।
আরে ভাই নাম লিখবা মানে? কি মুসিবতে বললাম, জিততে না পারে এখন 2 নাম্বারই। কি করতেছ? এটা কি করলি তুই মামা বলতো? শেষ পর্যন্ত ওই হাবলু মামার কাছে। সরি বলছি তো, মিস্টেক হয়েছে। আর এটা খেলা না, খেলাতে হার জিত থাকি। এই কথা তুই বলতেছিস? 3 বারের চ্যাম্পিয়ন নিলয় বলতেছে এই কথা, শেষ পর্যন্ত খেলায় হার জিত থাকেই। হ্যাঁ বলতেছি, এবার হয় না আগামীবার হইব। আর শোন, আমাদের না বয়স বেশি হয়ে গেছে, ঠিক আছে? এখন এটা জুনিয়রদের করা কাম, আমরা অনেক সিনিয়র হয়ে গেছি। এই দাঁড়া জুনিয়র? হ্যাঁ, কোন অ্যাঙ্গেল ওই হাবলু মামার তো জুনিয়র মনে হলো? কত দেখি। এই কথা শোনার পরে ওই হাবলু মামা সানফ্লাওয়ার তেল মাইরা ঠিক করে হাসবো। তুই এমন একটা কাজ করছিস মামা, এলাকায় মুখ দেখানোর মতো অবস্থা থাকলো না।
তুই টাকা দিতেছি, একটা কাজ কর, বোরকা কিন না পিন্দা ঘুরতে থাক, ঠিক আছে? এলাকায় আর মুখ দেখাই তুই না।
দাঁড়া, আমার মনে হইতেছে কেউ তোরে তাবিজ করছে। তুই কখনো তো এই কথা বলার ছেলে না, কি হয়েছে কত?
কোনো তাবিজ কিছু না। আর শোন, আনোয়ারের রহিম বাবুর ছেড়ে আনতে পাঠাইছিলাম, কই হয়?
ভাই আসসালামু আলাইকুম ভাই।
ওয়ালাইকুম আসসালাম। আনোয়ার কই?
ভাই পাড়ায় কই জানি গেল গা ভাই, কামটা কি হলো ভাই? কালকে গেম রাইডা গেলেন?
যাওয়া হয়েছে, কাজের কথা আসি। লাইলির পার্টিতে কাচ্চি করে দিব
না ভাই, পারুন না, মাফ করে দেন ভাই। আপনার লেগে আমার জানা আছে, রুমের লেগে আমি ভাই কাচ্চি বাচ্চি রাখতে পারবো না ভাই।
তুই কি কর? রহিম ভাই মাথা ঠান্ডা। তোমাদের ছাড়া হইব না তো বিষয়টা। এমন কাচ্চি খাওয়াই ফিরবো, মনে করো 7 দিন যাতে কেউ বাথরুম থেকে বাইর না হইতে পারে। বুঝছো না বিষয়টা? পারো না? যাও এবার রেডি করো, গিয়া যাও তাড়াতাড়ি।
একটু বড় খবর হইব।
তোমরা আমগুলোকে বইতা।
আরে আমরা তো খাবোই, আগে আপ্যায়নটা করে নেই। পুরান ঢাকার ট্রেডিশন তো আপ্যায়ন করা, কি মামা?
এই তো দুধ লাইনে আইছো, এরকম লাইনে থাকলে তো কোনো সমস্যা হইতো না। খুব তো কইছিল খেলার কথা, এখন বুঝছো খেলা কি?
এখন একদম ক্লিয়ার মামা। আপনার একটু কাছে দিই। আলু দেই, আলু।
না আলু না, গোস্ত দাও, গোস্ত দাও।
এই যে গোস্ত দেই।
অনেক মজা হয়েছে। এই লাইলি দাও।
আলু
ল লাইলি ল। তুমি লইবা নি?
খাইতাম, মজা তো।
তুমি একটু খাও।
সবাই আমগুলোকে খাইতাম।
আরে খাবো তো, খাবার তো আছে।
আমগুলোকে খাও।
আরে মামা খান তো। আছে, কিছু লাগলে বললেন কিন্তু।
মজা হয়েছে খাওয়ানো না?
আসলে
না, তুলো গোস্ত ল।
এইবার লইয়া কয়বার হয়েছে?
ভাই 5 বার।
তোমার এত করে কইছি যে একটু কম খাও, মাগনা খাওয়ান পাইলে হুদাই হাম করে খাও।
দুলা ভাই আমি তো মাগনা খাওয়ান খাই ভাই, আমরা তো বাজেতে জিতছি, আর আমি তো পরিমাণ মতোই খাইছি। বিশ্বাস করেন দুলা ভাই, আমি নিশ্চিত ওরা খাওয়ানোর মধ্যে কিছু মিশাইছে। লাইলিও তো পরিমাণ মতো খাইছে, ওরা তো পেট নামছে শুনছি।
হ্যাঁ, মানুষের খায় কাম নাই, তোমার খাওয়ানোর লোকে কিছু মিলাইছে।
ভাই আপনি জানেন না, ওরা অনেক ডেঞ্জারাস দুলা ভাই। ওরা প্রত্যেকটা ধরে ফাঁসি দেওয়া উচিত দুলা ভাই। আমি খালি একটু সোজা হয়ে দাঁড়াইলি, তারপর দেখেন আমি রাজপথে নামবো, আমি আন্দোলন করবো ফাঁসির লিগা।
যাও তুমি তোমার কামে যাও, আমি তোমার লেগে কেড়ে বয়ে থাকো।
আপনি একটু বহান ভাই।
Không rồi tháng 7. Ngon mà mình đi uống nước. Mà mình đi uống nước. Chưa? Hôm tới mà đấy, hôm tới mà Cương bảo đấy, bảo mà anh em để cho em đi uống nước, có anh ấy không thì không biết. Nhưng mà không có anh Cường. Nhưng mà không có anh Cường. Anh ấy không có anh Cường. Chuột bố, chuột. Còn như con sợ thằng 8 về. Anh đóng tiền đâu mà nó làm. Nó còn chơi báo cơ, nó còn chơi báo anh làm cơ, chuyển tiền nó cơ. Rồi xem lậu đi, mai xem tiếp. Tôi đi ngủ đi, mai xem tiếp, mày lại xem đến 4 giờ sáng. Chẳng đấy. Mai xem 2 giờ sáng. Mày thích bảo tai ngủ sớm không? Chắc thằng Khôi thức đêm nhiều nên đéo tăng cân nhỉ chun này. Đéo tăng cân tự nhiên được. Khôi 58 cân. FPT à? Chọn Tuyên Quang Am phim mà. Tuyên Quang. Mày gọi ông mày gọi ông bạn từ chiều mà sau giờ ông mới vào. Gọi từ chiều mà. Chuẩn bố. Trời quá. Cay hả? Theo hiểu. Mày tốt rồi. Đi mà gì bao nhiêu rồi? 32 tuổi. Anh còn 9 phút nữa rồi anh sắp stop rồi. Tối anh em không gì không rẻ. Cái thằng kia tự nhiên rảnh mà quay xong bắt xong bảo người ta cũng kêu quét mặt cho ở đâu ra vậy? Chung đúng không? Nó không phải là sếp của mình hả Vũ? Vũ rồi. Dạ thích cần ha. Dạ rồi. Dạ. Ai xin ke xong ngủ muộn ra thì làm chi? Xin ke xong là 2 giờ mới ngủ làm chi? Vũ rồi. Biết tại sao mà giết Flick như thế không? Bởi vì tao không muốn cho mày thức khuya đấy. Bao nhiêu à? Lốt mấy phút đi tắm đi ngủ ấy. Sao? 19 nhanh rồi. 61 tuổi. 61 tuổi à? Đi được rồi. Tao không qua nhiều thành quen mà. Trước khi qua một mình thì thôi gì. Đọc đây là chuyện đêm rồi mà. đọc đây là chuyện đêm rồi mà. Ai biết đâu, ai biết đâu. Auto hack cho tải. Phải chưa? Nhưng mà sao cao đây? Không cao màn xuống à? Cái gì? Không chịu được rồi, xin thua rồi. Năm 5 thua rồi, anh còn 5 phút. Sau 5 phút rưỡi. What? Người vứt cũng chỉ vì một con chó thôi mà đi giết người nè. Sao video tiếp rồi. Rồi vừa đã có 2 phút đã xong, giờ lại phải quay 1 tiếng nữa. Bảo sao hôm nay tao thấy thông báo thanh toán mà. Hôm nay tao thấy thông báo của mẹ tao là hãy thanh toán Netflix các kiểu mà thằng bạn tao đéo nhắn gì luôn à. Bận rồi em. Nhưng mà anh chỉ có tiền của Momo thôi. Anh chỉ có tiền cho Momo thôi. Có đâu, ông giá chua đâu, mà em giờ đéo chua mà. Chưa em. Cho anh nó banh luôn rồi. Cho anh banh luôn rồi. Ông giá không chuyển tiền. Hôm anh rất là nhắn tin một tí bao nhiêu để chuyển tiền. Hôm qua chứ. Hôm qua nhắn tin nhưng mà đéo chuyển tiền. Trốn nhau. Cái gì ấy? Làm gì ấy? Làm gì ấy? Đâu? Làm béo đâu? Làm béo ở ngoài cùng kia. Đang làm gì đâu? Ngoài cái thằng mà đỏ ấy. Ngoài cái thằng đỏ chót kìa. Mà lộ ai đây? Mà vợ đánh liên minh. Còn vợ đánh liên Bích Khoa mà. Còn vợ đánh liên minh mà. Dám quay liên minh. Trôn mà. Rồi 175 tuổi đủ không? Đủ rồi, từ vòng nữa 24 lap. Anh Vũ ngầu gọi. Anh Vũ sửa nhanh ấy. 24 rồi. Bây giờ anh rồi tiếp 7 mét 23 mét. Sao vậy? Ngon. Anh quay nhiều rồi, chả top 1. Là anh top 1 chưa nào? Anh vay 796 lần. Rồi. Sao anh? Cái gì cơ? Chỉnh sửa cái gì? Không phải anh đâu, Hoàng Tuấn. Nó đang đi với người yêu người em. Vừa anh về là vừa anh về anh set story là đang 5 phút trước. Đang chơi đùa với nhau ở quán cà phê trong khi bọn mình ở nhà quay vít như một con lợn. Phải chưa? Đúng. Chưa, lúc ấy chưa có mấy khối khôi. À đâu, khối khôi quá, không khối khôi. Lúc ấy thằng Nam chưa vào, lúc quay khôi. Trôn mà. Anh em nói rằng mới tránh rồi. Nó cứ trôn đi, hiểu. bảo gì, nó cứ hỏi gì, nó cứ hỏi gì. Em nào cái gì đây? Thằng Nam, lúc ơi, lúc ấy có thằng Nam, lúc ấy có thằng Nam kia là, có thằng Nam kia đấy, có. Không nhớ là nó đi lúc ấy nó đi chưa, nhưng mà lúc đấy là lúc nói về cái vậy đấy là có thằng Nam kia nó có vào không ra mà.